time, baby. Monday Night Football. Let's do this. Welcome in Fred O'Malley, Blake the Hooper, Mike Peachman, Debbie Bernfeld, Kevin Hawthorne. What's up, buddy? Kevin, you're killing it down there at the bus station, dude. I love it. Love the video.
It is a cloudy November night in Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. Glad you're with us on a Monday night. Dak Prescott, when the Cowboys have won, he has been outstanding.
Yes.
Tonight, trying to wreck his evening is Max Crosby, who can wreck an entire offense. Get set to go. Inside Allegiant Stadium. Off we go. We've got so much for you on Monday Night Football from Vegas on ESPN and ABC.
Yes, it is. You can watch it on ESPN or ABC. Welcome in.
And black owns these streets and knows the soul of this town. It's hunger for action and for winning while living the dream.
72 Doug and Kate's in the house. Yeah. Little Snoop.
Clashes, passion, listen, all action. I'm in the trenches, in the yard. I came, I saw, I started, rain, a ball hard.
What's up, JB? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I still love the sound of that Monday night anthem. Let's go. It is time. It's Monday Night Football right here on the show. We're excited. Looking forward to this. Minutes away from kickoff, everybody.
I am Joe Buck for the Dallas Cowboys. This
Minutes away.
Since the sudden and tragic passing of their teammate Marshon Neeland. When the early morning hours of a Thursday 2 weeks ago.
Welcome in, friends.
For how these Cowboy players are dealing with all of that emotion while preparing for tonight's game, we send you down to the field and check in with Lisa Salters.
Joe, it's been a difficult 10 days for the Cowboys organization as this team tries to process their loss while also preparing to carry on with the rest of their season. The last time Marshon Neeland was on the football field, he recovered a blocked punt for his first career touchdown. Just 3 days later, he was gone. The Cowboys held a private vigil for Neeland on Tuesday night at their facility.
They're still talking over Neeland and everything. Pops V, hello. Welcome in. Juan Molina in the house. What's up? He's ready for some football. Me too.
Focusing a little bit more, realizing that we're getting to do something that Marshon isn't going to do anymore. Tonight, players wore custom-designed T-shirts during pregame warmups. They'll also wear Neeland's number on their helmets for the rest of this season. And a number 90.
All right, I'm trying to fix this real quick. I don't like the way it's setting in here.
But Joe, the Cowboys say they can best honor Marshon Neeland with their play. It's how we can move forward, Dak Prescott said.
There we go.
Marshon's memory with us.
Lisa, thank you very much. It is a heavy night, to be sure. And as their head coach, Brian Schottenheimer, said, we are moving on. We are moving forward.
Hold on one sec. I got to go do something. Unbelievable. I'll be right back. Be right back, everybody.
From back-to-back losses and get a much-needed win. Well, I think the fact that they're out there playing tonight is the first step. This is going to be an emotional night for them. They're going to be inspired. I expect them to come out and play really good football. Now, offensively, they've got to be better. As we found out the last 2 weeks, if the offense isn't playing well, this team really hasn't had much of a chance. They do have some reinforcements on the defensive side of the ball tonight, which should help them. But I think offensively, in order to get Dak back into playing the type of football he was earlier in the year. I really think they got to rely a little more on Javonte Williams. He's having a heck of a season. Run the football, kind of try to calm things down a little bit in the early going. And they made those 2 deals. They've got Quinnen Williams ready to go tonight. They've got Logan Wilson ready to go.
Sorry.
Raiders. They are 2-7. They've got a head coach who's 74. He has built a winner and won a Super Bowl. Did that in Seattle. They have a quarterback who's 35. It's more of finding a platform to.
All right, I am ready. Let's see if the Raiders can pull something off tonight. We are about,
You wouldn't really know that this is a 2-7 team. Pete Carroll.
I guess about 14 minutes from start.
Too many times. Talked about the job he did in Seattle.
Raiders are coming out of the field right now.
Here they are 2-7, and he's the eternal.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
He talks about competition. He's trying to build a culture here, and tonight is their opportunity on primetime television in front of a big audience to show what he's done up to this point. And their best player, one of the best players in the entire NFL, Max Crosby, caught up with Laura Russell.
I'm surprised they haven't traded Crosby.
It's brought to you by Jersey Mike's. Laura.
Thank you, Joe. Max, you know how much this organization means to you. What needs to happen tonight to start turning this season around?
We got to do whatever it takes to win. You know what I mean? We've been close, but close ain't good enough. You know, we got to find our ways, you know, to take that next step, and that's why we're here. You know, Monday Night Football in front of the whole world. It's not better. You can't make it up.
What challenges did Dak Prescott?
I do like Max Crosby as a player.
I mean, Dak's a great player. Respect the hell out of him. But it's our job to ruin this night, and that's what we got to do.
All right, good luck.
Appreciate you.
Joe.
Laura, thanks. There is nobody more relentless in this.
Did he just say thanks, Stacy, to Laura? That's great. Well, he might not know who she is. Da-na-na-na-na. Eric Woodward, hello, buddy. Welcome in. Oh, boy. That was kind of funny. Thanks, Stacy. Thank you, Laura. That was a great interview.
There are all kinds of drivers out there. That's why Progressive Snapshot personalizes your insurance rate based on your driving. So you're not stuck paying for someone else's mistakes. What? Is there something wrong with my hair?
Should be the last set of commercials before we get close to going here. It's 8:08. Getting ready to turn in. Good night, Pops V. Thank you for stopping in. Hope you sleep well, brother. All members tonight will get those special emojis, so click on that membership for pennies on the month, pennies on the day. You can have those emojis as well. We love pulling those together every time for everybody.
Alex.
Everybody working as a team, Alex.
Alex, I got something.
Gifts that say I get you, Etsy.
Thank you. Okay, one more time. Walmart's Black Friday deals are on.
Koya, hello, welcome in.
All week,
All week?
every day.
Welcome in, welcome in.
And you buy me anything I want.
I didn't say that.
Run me through it one more time.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thinking about playing in the NFL, that just seems so far-fetched. So seeing people wear my jersey, it's kind of like surreal.
I've been watching a lot of this commercial. I don't know why. They seem to keep playing it on the NFL.
The passion, just that family culture, the togetherness. That's what our fans are. I think they should never change. Look at this guy's a natural. Fan like a pro at NFLshop.com.
Gifts so good, my family's gonna think I can read minds, which is a gift in itself. Or a curse. Shop Kohl's for gifts so perfect, your family will think you read their
Commercials, commercials, commercials. We're minutes away, everybody. Minutes away for some fun on Monday night.
You are stealing my Jersey Mike's cake. Danny, it's just because Jersey Mike's is an official sponsor of the NFL. I'm not taking your gig. Now you're taking my look. This is how I dress. My glasses. I've been looking for those. I wear glasses. I have astigmatism. How did you astigmatism?
Ready for young city life.
I gotta go. Oh, this ain't over, Manny.
Make Jersey Mike's a game day.
That's a pretty good commercial. Jalen, welcome in. That was funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, the entire NFL community is mourning Cowboys defensive end Marshon Neeland, who passed away on November 6th. We offer our thoughts and prayers to his family, friends, and teammates, and ask that you please join us in a moment of silent reflection as we remember his life. Thank you. If you or someone you know is struggling or needs emotional support, please call or text 988. We ask that you please stand for our national anthem. Here to present our nation's colors is the Rancho High School Junior ROTC Joint Forces Honor Guard. And now to perform the Star-Spangled Banner, please welcome Michael Trotter, a two-tour war veteran, and his wife, who make up the Grammy-nominated duo, The War and Treaty.
Whoa, say, can you see the stars early light? Was so early we had twice last evening, strong stride and bright star through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, rushing out and streaming in rockets those bursting in through the night. That flag was still oh, say the star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of free and the home of the brave.
We say thank you to all the men and women who have served our country, past, current, those in the future. Blessings to you and to your families as the family serves a post to keep those soldiers taken care of. God bless all our soldiers and their families, especially at this holiday season. Pringle, welcome in. My good friend Jason Thibodeau, welcome in. Thank you for being here tonight. We are just getting rolling on the show. Let me get a poll up here, which I just realized we didn't have. Do me a favor, put in the chat right now. What team are you on? Cowboys or Raiders? Put it in the chat. Type out Cowboys or Raiders. Let me see it. Type it out for me. What team are you on tonight? I'll give you a poll as we're doing it. Let me see what team you're on tonight.
Breaking those DB's ankles is not very nice. But those reps sure are.
Fred O'Malley.
Sideline sweat.
They sing the national anthem at every event. Or do you mean that group? Is that what you're saying? Cowboys. For Mike, Fred's got the Raiders. Eric's got the Raiders. Pringle says Cowboys. Michael Green, hello. Welcome in, sir. Welcome in. Let me see Cowboys or Raiders in the chat. It tells me who you're on. It also helps my algorithm. That's what trying to do two things with this. Like to see everybody's on. That's why I asked for the name, Cowboys or Raiders. That's what this algorithm's looking for. So far, it looks we're about even right now. Just a couple in. Debbie's on the Cowboys. Michael Green's coming in from Hawaii. Welcome in, sir. Fittebeto, welcome in. Blake is on the Cowboys. All right, we got a good mix here tonight. Good mix. Good mix of people. Okay. Juan Molina's on the Raiders. Pringle on the Cowboys. Here come the trolls. Michael Green says Cowboys for life. If anybody is new, hit that sub. Hit the like. The like button helps us as well to try to get us out there with the algorithm. It's two key things we appreciate. We do appreciate. Where is my chat? Man, it's huge. Good Lord. There we go. Now I got my chat back where I need it. Let's get your virtual poll up there for you. Dave's Disney Dream, welcome in. Rudy having fun. Hello, welcome in. We are getting ready to pump this party up. I'm jealous of Doug. He's leaving for Disney on Thursday. Jealous of Doug.
Following presentation of the National Football League.
Feels like I haven't been to Disney in forever.
All right, time to go. The Raiders won the toss. They defer.
All right, we're about ready to kick. As soon as they kick, we'll start getting our screen. Dun, 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 dun. Here's the kick. Taking it to the Cowboys at the 10, 20. Turpin out to the 29, nope, 26. Turpin out to the 26. We should get this momentarily.
The Dallas Cowboys have won. He's played at an MVP level. Their offense has been held down the last couple of weeks.
Just waiting for it to kick in. Sometimes it takes a minute.
To less than 25 points in those losses.
Come on, Espen, help us out.
Arizona coming off a bye, and we'll see how they get after it here to start their night.
Bonner Molly, hello. Welcome in. Single back set. Under center. Handoff. Williams, short run.
Williams, and the first year back with Dallas picks up.
Might have to go out and come back in.
For the Dallas Cowboys, their offensive line is young, good.
Because they're giving me a fit.
First-round picks sprinkled all over that offensive line. We've already seen Javonte Williams. They're good on the outside with Lamb and Pickens. And their tight end outstanding, Jake Ferguson.
Handoff, off tackle, Williams again. Run of 2 or 3, not much.
Across the 30, third down coming up.
All right, I need to zip this out a little bit.
In the first 2 snaps, they don't have George Pickens or CeeDee Lamb on the field. They're in a 3 wide receiver set with Jalen Tolbert, Devontae Turpin, and Ryan Flanoy. So we'll find out exactly what Brian Schottenheimer exactly is setting up offensively, but a little unusual to begin this game. They do have the receivers in there, as you say, but they're not named Lamb or Pickens. Third down and 4.
Third down and 4. Going to throw. Prescott looking for help. Getting chased. Running for his life. We got flags down everywhere. He throws it. Almost intercepted.
Looked like a hold against the Cowboys along the offensive line. We'll check in with Brad Allen.
Holding. Offense number 73. The penalty is declined. It's 4th down.
So a 3 and out to start the night for the
Holding offense.
Good start whatsoever. That's really been the problem here over the last couple of weeks. Offensively for Dallas is they've just simply not been able to sustain drives. They've been really good overall on the year, converting on third downs, but the last 2 weeks far below their yearly average. And to come out against the defense in the Las Vegas.
All right, here we go.
3 and out. Good start for them. Ryan Anker.
Everybody saying hello to Molly. Here's the punt. Boom, it's off.
Now the top receiver for the Raiders waiting for it.
Taking it at the 25, out to the 30, right at the 32, tackle there. It's time for Raider ball.
Lisa Salters.
Yeah, Joe, I was just told by Cowboys VR.
Richard, good morning. Welcome in. I see you came in, my friend. Michael Egolf. Hello, Ray. He's a Raiders fan. Welcome in, Michael Egolf. And Grandpa Husband. Hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you all here with me tonight. Tell a friend what you got going. Tell them you're hanging out with us tonight. We would love that.
I think you watch them at times.
The more you tell a friend, the more it helps us. First down and 10, Raider ball.
Maybe that's the shot across the bow that Brian Schottenheimer just delivered.
Fakes the handoff, going to throw. Down the field he goes. Caught. Tight end. Bowers, he's just a stud. I love me some Roger Rabbit. Love me some Roger Rabbit. It's my favorite overall. Roger has a friend.
Positions as though he's going to go up the seam, and it creates that separation. That
where's Roger? Roger's over under.
Geno Smith puts the ball on him, and he's going to.
There you go. Love me some Roger Rabbit. We got some good Christmas emojis in there too, guys. Hello, Lila Rose. Handoff. Oh, he got bent over backwards. Man, you don't want to get bent over like that. That's not going to feel good. Dave's got no pants on. Thank you for sharing, Dave. I do need an Oswald emoji. There's the dislike guy. It's been a while. You're late again. Get your act together. Get in here before the show starts. I do need an Oswald one. I don't have that. Malik Hooker on the play. Nice job, Hooker. Second down and 11. Second 11. Look at the throw. Pressure coming. Caught. Quick tackle. That was a fast tackle.
You had a rough Monday night 2 weeks ago dealing with Marvin Harrison Jr. Look at the season for Geno Smith. And one thing,
Geno Smith has had a rough year overall. Tucker on that last catch of 4 yards.
He's got more interceptions and touchdowns this season. He's had a few that have gone through people's hands, and you can't do anything about that. But by and large, the interceptions have been.
Third down and 7. 3rd and 7. Look at the throw. Pressure coming. Geno about to get hit. Gets away. Throws it. Is that caught? It's well short of the first down. I can't believe he just got the throw off. Meyer on the catch. 4th down. Cowboys hold 3 and out.
This offensive line for the Las Vegas.
This has the potential to be a very low-scoring game, everybody. Just let you know.
He is constantly under duress in the pocket. Really,
he had Tucker open down the field. Yeah, you need more members to get another emoji. We're like 40 members short. I was looking at that. I can tell you right now, actually. I think it's something because we got a lot. We got a lot of emojis. We need. There's the punt. That's going to be taken inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Oh, it's not that bad. It's 34. 34 members to another emoji. Oh, my God. I absolutely love that. 34 members. Oh. Timeout. 34. Oh, baby. That's okay. We'll get there. I'm using a lot of them for Christmas right now, you know? I'm using a lot of the extra emojis for Christmas because we've got so many good Christmas emojis. I want to use them.
Leave the building to smaller hands.
What is that? What's what mean, Rudy? Michael Green says it's going to be a good game. Uh-oh. Well, Debbie said, hell with this. I'm going to try to give it 10. Debbie Birdfeld. Up to no good. Debbie has blessed. Let's see who gets it. Demond. Now it's dark. Hanging with Erica. Producer Preston. Main Street Nick. Martha Elizabeth. Pirate Queen Trish. Jennifer Coran. Jay Grubbs. Goofy Guy WDW. Everybody receiving membership and getting to use the emojis, courtesy of Debbie's generosity. Thank you, Debbie, for blessing the channel and Preston and myself. So we'll keep working at it. We'll get closer. We'll keep working at it.
So you can imagine how good.
Grandpa closed the golf course again. I see you working hard, Bill.
don't think it's a secret that football fans are superstitious. Everyone's got to be lucky something.
All right. Gotta love Mama D, yes.
So maybe
No score. Cowboys have the ball on their own 4-yard line when we come back. I'm drinking water today. I am tired. I've been up all day on my putting up decorations and all out front, keeping busy. Let me need to grab Preston real quick because I need more water. And maybe he'll help me. Can you come here for a quick second? Tom Brady is there today. Tom Brady. Handoff, off tackle. Big run up the middle. Williams. Gain of 9. That's a nice run. That is a really nice run.
Williams coming in to this ball game and maybe trying to get him a few more carries.
Bruce, welcome in. I am feeling a lot better, Bruce. Thank you for asking. I fell right to sleep after that late night stream last night. And I actually overslept over top of my usual wake-up time. That shows me how tired I was. Handoff, first down. Cowboys.
So Javonte Williams, of course.
Yes, I did. I did, Richard. Yes, I did. Dave's Disney Dreams, thank you for blessing the channel, Preston and myself. Fast Pass Radio. There's another good person. Get one. Knocking it off. If you become a member tonight, you can help us out. We're trying to get up to another level. And you get the special emojis. You get Raider emojis. You get Cowboy emojis. Lowest rate is $1.99. Pennies on the year. Pennies on the month. Gonna throw. Prescott about to get hit. Fumble. Ball's on the ground. Raiders got it. Raiders got it. Crosby got to him and knocked it loose. Kyle, welcome up. I was watching when you were doing Indians Tigers cast. You're from Cleveland. Welcome in. I love Cleveland. And you were almost 40K subscribers. Yeah, well, that one Detroit, that Indians Tigers game, we had 1,700 people watching live. We picked up almost 500 subscribers that day. That was crazy.
But instead,
Richard says, "Go Raiders."
And as Dak Prescott tries to tuck it.
We're also doing really well on our Disney videos as well, which has been a big factor. We've had great success with that. Combine the two, and that's our joint factor of success.
Yeah, I think it does. It looks like the ball's starting to come loose just as the hand starts coming forward. I don't see a natural forward pass action there, so I think this is going to stay a fumble.
It would be his 4th of the year. First time he lost a fumble as the rookie Tonka Hemingway came away with the ball. And it is Las Vegas football sitting in
Las Vegas football in the red zone. In the red zone.
They had protected the ball decent, but the last 2 games, both losses, 5 turnovers, and now another one here tonight.
Smith about to get sacked, and he goes down.
Kenny Clark. And boy, did the Cowboys need that. Now playing alongside the new pickup, Quinton Williams, a loss of 7. You see Kenny Clark in the middle. Here's Tyler Lockett, and that's where the ball's supposed to go.
Can you put some ice water in this? Do you have bottled water, some ice? We have no bottled water at all? Do we have any water in the fridge still? Look and see if we do. If it'll come out of the fridge. I need something. I gotta get some lemonade made tomorrow or something. Richard says, I'm a Eagles True Green fan. Okay, Jacoby Simpson. I'm mad at the Cowboys. Welcome in, Jacoby Simpson.
And like I said, Dallas has struggled when they've gotten in the red zone in recent games and haven't been able to capitalize.
If the Raiders win tonight, interleague play will be tied at 27-0. Okay.
This is a defense in Dallas that has had their problems.
3rd down and 12. 3rd down and 12. If you're brand new, say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in. Nothing.
3rd down and 12.
3rd down and 12. Go to the end zone, incomplete. All right, thank you for trying.
Yeah, right idea there by Geno Smith. Logan Wilson is in coverage, and he's hoping.
4th and 12. 4th and 12.
You see Logan Wilson here, and Tucker's just not going to be able to get over the top of him, and so Geno Smith is hoping that he'll pull up, and that's just quarterback and receiver trying to get on the same page. So Logan
just missed it. Here comes a 35-yard attempt. Carlson, it's good.
Team here in Vegas.
3-0 Raiders. Buddy Hepburn, welcome in. Good to see y'all for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it. Like to get a hundo plus watching and rock and roll. See what can happen tonight. There's Nanny Pooh Bear. Hello, Nanny Pooh Bear. Welcome in. Again, if you want those special emojis like Lila Rose, we have Raiders emojis and Cowboys emojis. Just click that membership and you can get those emojis tonight. I always forget to tell everybody about them.
Checkers and Rallies with pretzel pups for $6 combo does the right. Over a quarter pound of beef and beer cheese on a pretzel bun with our famous
3-0 after the turn. Well, the Cowboys did hold them to 3.
Only at Checkers and Rallies. We're surprising bad with a twisted tea.
Did I miss a question from Kyle? I'm sorry. When he's trying to call that. I'm just going back up here. What do you do with the Disney videos, unboxing, park reviews? Yeah, Debbie kind of answered it, Kyle. I'm blessed to have executive producers that support my channel in California, France, and Florida. So I get content from them that they allow me to put up. They give to me to put up on the channel. And we put up Disney content pretty much 7 days a week between shorts and everything else. It's just always something. Plus, we have live Disney shows Sunday night. We got Sundays. We have 2 shows. Tuesday nights, selected Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have a specified show, which I really love, interviewing Disney authors, artists, and animators and Imagineers. We've got a show on Wednesday night. We got a show on Friday night. So, which of those emojis is the Cowboys? The top 3, Nanny Pooh. I think the top 3 are the Dallas ones. You got a star. You got the hat. There's one more, too. There's 3 of them.
Exclusive look at Avatar, Fire, and Ash. Only in theaters December 19th. Get tickets now.
Absolutely, Kyle.
The city is getting ready for F1 racing coming up on Saturday. Practice rounds on Thursday. Bill Norris here at the stadium tonight. Racing for McLaren coming off the win. There's always action in Las Vegas, as you know all too well. Well,
all right, here we go. Kickoff coming back to the Cowboys.
action guys. They just showed a shot of Jim Young.
Boom, there's the kick.
Great to see him on the big board. Absolutely. Here's Turpin.
Out to the Turpin, out to the 20. He's so fast. Out to the 30. That guy can fly. Out to the 32.
And a return of 23 yards. We've only seen one play so far with Lamb and Pickens on the field together. And the first 2 drives, not what they dreamed about going to bed last night. Punt and then a fumble. Yeah, not the way they threw it up.
Here we go.
20 plays. They did not anticipate those results, no doubt.
Prescott from a shotgun formation.
When Dak Prescott has time to throw, when they can use the play action game, that is when they're at their best.
Throws, caught. Pickens. Gain of about 13.
First down for the Cowboys as Eric Stokes brought him to the ground.
They're going to call it 12. Mark him a yard short than I thought.
So you'll see him matched up on Pickens as well as C.D. Lamb. But he's playing some awfully good football. But a good release there by Pickens. And nice strong catch.
Great touch right there, throw and catch. Cake says, don't forget to hit the like button.
Prescott threw right by his ear. First down. Devontae Williams picks his way in a nice gain on first down. Tyree Wilson on the tackle. Let's go down.
You're a Niners fan, but want the Raiders to win. Kick the Cowboys. Gotcha.
At the same time together so far this game, but instead of resting on their laurels, it actually has them hyper focused. The coaching staff,
second down and 7. Second and 7.
These guys are going to be even more motivated to make big plays, feeling like they want to prove something.
Yeah, we shall see. Patrick Graham in here.
Play action, rolls to his right, throws to his left. First down and more inside the 40, down to the 39. Luke.
Forward for 15 yards. Yeah, you know, when you play
15-yard completion.
These days, you don't get many opportunities to catch the football, but Hunter Lipke, he's a solid player. As Dallas
under center, single back set, handoff. Williams over to the right side. Nice run. Gain of 8. Second down and 2.
Here with the Raiders is in on the stop. Yeah, I like what Dallas is doing. Now they'll go to a little sugar huddle here, but they're not going to spend a lot of time in this huddle. We saw them get right to the line, and just, you know, good offenses have the ability to change tempo. And, you know, it doesn't always mean you're going fast. Sometimes you slow it down, but you dictate the speed in which you play. 3 tight ends in the game for the Cowboys. Quick setup and throw, and that ball is batted to the ground.
Quick throw, incomplete. Is football on Disney Plus channel? No, I don't think so. No, it is not. I don't think it's on Disney Plus. I mean, is ESPN on Disney Plus tied in now? Because they're all together. Doug, you would know. I mean, he might know. He's a running back, Bruce. He's a running back. Third down and 3. Third down and 3. Look at her throw. Pressure coming. Running for his life. Throws on a run. Out of bounds. He's listed as a running back, Bruce. He looks more like a fullback.
Well, we rarely see it, but we're going to see a field goal try here by Brandon Albright. Well, I think the
field goal try for the Cowboys coming up.
And I asked him in our call this week as to what his thoughts were on analytics, obviously playing a big part in the game these days. And he said he tends to be a lot more conservative than most coaches, and we've seen it the last couple of weeks. Last week or 2 weeks ago, they went for it. They didn't make it. They settled for the field goal against Denver.
It's a long field goal. It's good. We got a timeout. Welcome into Edward. Welcome into Ronald. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you coming in tonight.
I needed more from my antidepressant, so my doctor added Caplyta, proven to provide greater
3-all game here in the first.
Alone, building on my progress without starting over. Weight gain and reported sexual side effects were not common.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Call your doctor about new or sudden.
So do this real quick.
Right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks. Report fever, confusions.
Hello, everyone. It's Chris with Park Hopper Choppers. If you're headed down to Central Florida and you need a mobility scooter, give us a call. 407-989-9618. We can bring it right to your resort, right to the park, or right to your Airbnb, no problem. We were voted best mobility scooter rental in Central Florida by my mom. Give us a call.
Whether it's luxury or fun in the sun, Dave's got the tips to make your cruise #1. Tune in, sit back. Let's plan your stay on Cantrell Country's Travelway. It's Cantrell Country's Travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we got your cruising covered through and through.
Greetings and salutations, Matt and Jeff Hardy here.
And you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, because The Pete McDevitt Show is absolutely wonderful.
Coming back in 3-3, Patty Nielsen shared a little love with us, a $10 super sticker right there. It says Sheba dog dressed in a traditional outfit and dancing. Okay. Thank you, Patty, and welcome in. Great to see you. Patty's always been supportive of our channel. We love you for it. Thank you. DJ J, welcome in. Tomorrow is Mickey Mouse's birthday, and we are celebrating. I am bringing a friend in on our live show who has a direct relation with Mickey Mouse in a way, in his own unique little way for our chat, our Tuesday night Disney chat right here on the channel. You want to be here, you want to hang out with us, it's the Clubhouse crew at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. You don't want to miss it. 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Here's the return. Raiders out to the 20, out to the 25, dropped it to 27. We'll start there.
We'll take a look at Ashton Jeanty, who was the runner-up for the Heisman Trophy Award.
You don't think the Lions are going to do that good, huh?
Florida. He went to middle school in Virginia and then across the pond to Naples, Italy. Played football in Naples for 1 year. Was over there for 3 years total. Competed in high school in Frisco, Texas, college.
Man, he's been all over playing football. Wow. All right. Under center, single back set. Play action, fakes the pitch. Go to throw. Got his tight end. Correction, that's the rookie on the catch back. 19 yards on the catch. Wow. That was nice.
Sam Williams here. He's got to contain.
It's our hangout show. I don't know what we're doing yet, DJ. Tune in tomorrow night at 7. Check us out.
And just nobody then out there in the flat. Pretty easy completion for Gino. And a nice way to set up this drive.
That was a nice play action and throw. That was sweet. Kurt Martin, hello. Serpum John, hello.
As well. Some of these young wide receivers get a little more involved in this offense.
Throw down the middle. Caught. Bowers, there is the big tight end. And that's a solid catch.
Catch of the night after just 3 targets in that 10-7 loss 2 Thursdays ago.
The Eagles are tough as heck, especially at home, but you got to do stuff. Yeah, they didn't do much yesterday. They sure didn't. Rawson found, blessing us with 5 memberships. Ross has had some blessings in his life today. We're excited for him. Daryl is blessed. Andrew Ford is blessed. Pam Spam, Annie Maria, and Julie Young all blessed because of the generosity of our good friend Ross. Thank you for blessing me, Preston, and the channel, my friend. Play action caught. Another big play down the field. Thomas on the catch. We may get close to that number tonight to be able to get another emoji.
3 plays now where they just kind of run this layer route. They've got 3 tiers to this throw. And Ian Thomas, who doesn't get a lot of opportunity, he's primarily a blocker, but they keep Michael Mayer, the other tight end.
That was a pretty play right there. Congratulations, Ross, and stuff you're going. DJ, it doesn't work that way. Please don't ask people for anything, and it doesn't work that way. YouTube decides who gets it. Please don't ask people for things. Throws underneath the Gentry. One-on-one out of bounds. Not much there, not much.
Who has come back now from 2 knee injuries. This is his first game back. And a loss of
Lions have 0 signature wins this year. Yeah, they've had some tough schedule.
He can run. He has the ability to really be an elite player.
Raiders moving the ball down the field this round right now. Wow. Geno Smith in a shotgun formation. 3 wide on him, 3 wide on him. Oh, big throw and incomplete. Nice defense by the Cowboys.
Bland came up to knock it away, and Bland couldn't have timed it any better. No, it was a perfect play by Jerome.
That was great defense. He got there right on the right amount of time.
Trey Tucker does not. Once he comes out of his break, he stays put. And Jerome Bland, he drives back and makes a heck of a play. You mentioned, Joe, his game against the...
That was perfect. That was about his 4. Good night, Bill. Thank you for stopping in, Grandpa Husband. If you're new, hit that sub. We're only 42 subs from 45,000. Shotgun, look at the throw. Pressure coming. Gonna get sacked. He's going down. Cowboys got to him. 4th down coming up. It's going to be a field goal opportunity. It's another sack for the Cowboys tonight.
It's 4th down. You're going to see it right here. Just one-on-one blocking by Stone Forsythe at left tackle. And just
wow, that left tackle got blown up.
And that, as I mentioned earlier, that's pretty much been the theme for the Raiders throughout this season. So a promising drive, but Dallas is able to stiffen up down here and force them to potentially just 3 points.
The free agent to be Daniel Carlson from 45 yards out. Good snap.
Up and good. Field goal. Field goal. Field goal.
The Raiders back up.
Whip it. What are they playing that song for? Huh. I don't know what this commercial is. What is this commercial? It's a UPS commercial. I was trying to figure out what it was for. Look at this guy doing the handlebar list here. It might be, Debbie. It might be a field goal night. Which means if you took the over, you ain't going to have any luck on that. Look at the Coca-Cola commercial. Yes. Love the Coca-Cola commercials. Coming rolling into town. There's a squirrel from Doug's backyard. Just on my TV. Football season is going along pretty quick. I got to be honest. Going along pretty quick.
Time out for our fantasy recap. It's brought to you by Wingstop. Bryce Young with a franchise record 448.
Wow, 448 yards.
Within all of that. And a win, 3 points at Atlanta.
That's a huge night.
7 for Christian McCaffrey. His 9th game this season with over 100 scrimmage yards.
Here's the kickoff. Cowboys getting it back. Ball at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's a 30, 33-yard line. Nice run.
32. Next week we'll be at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the Panthers and the 49ers at 8 Eastern on ESPN.
Panthers and the 49ers next Monday night.
The Monday Night Countdown crew at 6 Eastern. What a job by
Robert Sprite, welcome in.
Keeping the 49ers afloat. Then they get Brock Purdy back yesterday. He has 3 touchdowns, looked terrific.
Yeah, and what a job for Bryce Young. I mean, a guy who went through a lot in the early part of his career, still a young player, but for him to do what he's now doing, they've won 5 of their last 7.
Gonna throw, caught, Pickens out near midfield, big catch.
One other note about Carolina.
Gain of about 19 yards again for Pickens.
They had 5 all of last year, and they're right there in the NFC South. Cowboys hurry into the line of scrimmage.
Cowboys gonna throw, rolls to his right. Throws again, caught, Pickens again. Gain of 15.
2 completions to George Pickens.
Pickens having himself a night.
Good job by George Pickens. CeeDee Lamb, he's going deep. He takes 2 defenders out of the way, and then here comes George Pickens with all that field, and his Dak Prescott Prescott buys himself a little bit of time, gets outside the pocket, is able to find Pickens for an easy pickup. They may have started the game on the bench, but 5 passes to Pickens and Lamb so far. 2 to everybody else.
Handoff right up the middle.
Davis is brought up again for the 3rd time.
Davis on the run. Thomas Cannon, welcome in, sir. How you doing?
Combination when you look at it with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, and you look around the league at some of these other tandems at wide receiver, this too is as good as there is. And you know, like I mentioned, when they can get the play action game going, like we saw a couple of plays ago, you know, a lot of good things happen. You put the defense in a real bind, and part of that then is the run game with Javonte Williams.
Handoff Williams again inside the 20 down to the 18. Big run for Williams.
At the end of quarter number 1,
that's going to end Q1.
A 10-yard carry by Javonte Williams.
We got a timeout.
Maybe a little Marty ball from Brian checking out.
Patty Nielsen said marching down the field right now. He is, yeah. Absolutely.
Crosby has already made his presence felt. Cowboys trailing, knocking on the door. 2nd quarter coming up.
All right, taking a look at this real quick.
Top Fire Nation Theaters, December 19th, rated PG-13. You can catch an exclusive look coming up at halftime.
Week 12 of the NFL season kicks off with Thursday Night Football starting at 8:15 p.m. Eastern on Prime.
Thursday Night Football.
With NFL Plus.
Next Tuesday, what if everything we thought we knew about cancer was wrong? So you're telling me the federal government is aware but dismisses what you believe is the most important thing to be focused on?
Ah, come on.
A visionary scientist, and he says he's found a way to kill cancer. It is the only cell that's within us that's never been unlocked. Chris Cuomo on a breakthrough that will astound you. Next Tuesday, only on News Nation.
All right, there we go. Got a commercial here on the Mercy Chips. I didn't see what the Cavaliers are doing.
The best things are shaped by time, by storms, by life. Best things crafted.
What is this commercial?
From
Overland Coat Company. Okay.
The Hercules, make the move to TheraWorks for fast muscle relief. Safe, gentle, and absorbs quickly for relief. TheraWorks works. Try TheraWorks and get back at it.
Muscle relief.
Sandy Blackman Santana, who we get the honor of following every Monday night, playing the drums in our theme song. On the left, Mark Davis, owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. On the right, Mike Melvin down in that front row. Egon Durbin.
Thank you, Thomas. We appreciate you.
Discovery Land Company.
Shotgun, going to throw. Down the sideline he goes for Pickens. He caught it, but he's out of bounds. He caught it, but he's out of bounds.
I mentioned the year that he's having arguably the best of his career. He was locked up, but you give Pickens an opportunity. I mean, we've seen him make some miraculous catches. And just
that was a pretty special catch.
But it was close, and this becomes a big possession, you know, really for both teams. Red zone possession's obviously big, but this has been the problem for Dallas. They've just not been able to finish drives down here in the red zone. And this would be a big statement.
Rob Fuzz, welcome in.
Hoo-ah! Jones on the last effort by Pickens.
Down the middle, caught, touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, touchdown. How is he wide open?
And now in the end zone, his second touchdown of the year. Well, they're in zone coverage, and you pull him out, he just doesn't carry it. And whether or not he's supposed to, but you've got a middle safety like they do.
Thank you, Rob.
Runs up that seam route, and somebody has to be able to carry that to keep it from happening. But breaks out by Dallas.
Extra points, good. 10-6.
Extra point by Brandon Aubrey is good. Into the end zone, CD Lamb. Cowboys.
CD Lamb into the end zone. We will be right back here momentarily, everybody. Let's go here.
Rob and Melanie Striffler by Dream Vacations is an authorized Disney vacation planner. Our travel agency's knowledge of Disney products has earned us the distinction of being named an authorized Disney vacation planner. We were given this special designation by Disney as a result of our agency's ongoing focus and commitment to planning customized, magical trips to Disney parks, Disney Cruise Line, and other Disney vacation destinations worldwide.
Come check out the Zip-a-Dee-Doo Doug YouTube channel. Start your week right with Coffee Talk. Doug and Scallywag Steve for Disney news and what Disney YouTube creators are live for the day. Need a midweek pick-me-up? Hump Day Hangout is your go-to for hilarious banter, games, and the perfect escape from the workweek blues. And join Monorail Molly, Kelsey Elizabeth, and Doug for Shade Room Runway for the latest styles, fierce looks, and a runway show you won't want to miss. Whether you're looking for a laugh, a dose of inspiration, or just a good time, come check out the coolest YouTube channel out there, Zip-a-Dee-Doo Doug.
Hey you guys, this is 11-time Women's World Champion Hardcore Country, Mickie James, and you are watching the Pete McDevitt Show exclusively here on YouTube. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, and hit that bell icon because, you never know who might show up.
All right, here we go. We got ourselves a 10-6 games. George S. Cook, welcome in. Thank you for being here tonight. Waiting for them to come back. It'll be Raider ball with a kickoff when we return here. Raider ball.
There will be comebacks and upsets, dynasties and dark horses. So lean in, flip out, and strap in for some campus chaos.
Campus chaos.
One epic finish. This is the wild world of college football. The CFP begins December 19th.
ESPN's Monday Night Football is brought to you by Progressive. Get coverage you can count on with home and auto with Progressive.com. And T-Mobile, now the best.
All right, they're showing some Raider highlights here. Doug will be live later this week. Won't be live tomorrow, but definitely later this week. He's going to have some stuff going. Just make sure you're following Zippity-Doo Doug. That's the big thing. If you're following, it'll be money in the bank. All right, out to the 20 on the return. 25, 30, 32. Man, those silver and black flying all over the field. Looks like those llamas on the back 40 for cakes. Running all over the place. Chasing the purple one.
Took his pants off. They got the brace properly put back on. Overshown put his pants back on. He seems to be good to go now.
Yeah, Lisa, you talked about it, Troy, when we had Jake Daniels. They're just players. When you have that knee brace.
I just wouldn't want to milk a llama. That takes a lot. You got to be out there hand milking the llama. Here goes Smith. Going to take off and run. It's going to slide for about 8 yards.
First down up to the 38, got 7. We got Chip Kelly now for the Las Vegas Raiders as the offensive coordinator. He was a coordinator last year for the national champion Ohio State Buckeyes, and now he's back into the NFL and one of the most creative offensive minds. And he's been doing it a little bit this year with his hands tied.
I know. I've got it coming here, and you got it. I can't believe it. I'm surprised. I didn't think that it would be him. He's not going to win. Huh? Yeah. I don't think he's going to win, though. Well, let me know. We'll see if he goes over.
He had called, talking about Chip Kelly, 12 consecutive pass plays before Mostert just picked up the first down. And a lot of what he's done here tonight, and really much of the year, but especially tonight, is run the 2 tight end packages, multiple tight ends.
All right, what do we got here? First down and 10. First down and 10. Raiders with the ball.
Just the year before, Brock Bowers back in 2023. He's a good player as well. So that's a good tandem to kind of build this passing game around.
Play action, look at the throw. Gets it off. Looking for Tucker, throws it short. It hits down on the ground, incomplete.
Well, when you have 3 good tight ends, why not use them all? Yeah, and you can do a lot. It usually tends to simplify the defense a little bit. And when you've got one thing to have good tight ends, another thing when you've got 2 good, really good receiving tight ends. And then, of course, we saw what Ian Thomas was able to do as well on the ball that he caught. But pretty much this offense runs through Brock Bowers, and rightfully so.
Handoff up the middle, Genty. Gain of 12, gain of 14, first down across midfield into Dallas territory. Walter, Mouse Talk, our partner channel, along with Doug. 2 of our partner channels in here right now. Check out our good friend Walt from Mouse Talk and all the incredible content over on his channel. Genty up the middle looked good right here.
Yards, and he's a big play waiting to happen, and that was a 64-yarder back in week 4 against Chicago.
Walt, are you available on Friday? Just out of curiosity. Play action, look at the throw, dumps it underneath. God, dropped it. Genty dropped it.
When you can't throw the ball, and right now the Raiders don't have downfield threats. We talked about the tight ends, but really not much on the outside. It doesn't back a defense off, which would then give room to a young player like Genty. No, it really doesn't. Although the Raiders, of course, their former owner, Al Davis, he loves speed. And this team does have some speed, but it's a young group. And so they're just still coming along. And Geno Smith has had to spend a lot of time with these young receivers. Just
shotgun formation, look at the throw. Blitz coming. He goes down. He goes down. Cowboys getting some sacks tonight if you got them in fantasy.
Number 92 and a loss of 9.
Jerry Jones up there.
Well, you got Will Putnam, who's making the start at center, and he has to face off.
Yeah, I know. Let's try it again for Friday. Put it on your calendar. Let's try it again.
One of the most disruptive defensive players in all of football. He hasn't had the sack total this year that we've seen from him in prior years. But
shotgun, going to throw. Throws on the run.
Geno Smith throws.
Broke it up. No good. 3rd and 19 coming up. 3rd and 19. Hello, Miss Jennifer Caruso. How are you doing, Miss Caruso? We will have Jennifer Caruso and Mouse Talk with us on Friday night. That'll be awesome.
He hit a couple drops. It's a new thing for him, really. He didn't catch the ball a whole lot there at Boise State, doing some things that he's not quite used to.
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. No, sorry. Correction. 7 o'clock, Walt. 7 o'clock.
His first opportunity.
Too many shows. They all run together. 7 o'clock.
With the Jets, the week before Dallas.
Raiders are going to punt here. Raiders are going to punt. And we got a flag. I don't know why we have a flag.
5-yard penalty.
Delay a game.
So you get a delay a game on the punt team. Tom McMahon started this year as the special teams coordinator. He was fired on the Friday.
Yes, me too. It'll be fun.
Darius Swinton has taken his.
Me and Monterey Molly, Mouse Talk, Jennifer Caruso, and I'm going to get one more person to fill in with us as Doug is off for the week and Tina's off on vacation, not working. Doug's on vacation, Tina's working, and April's on a cruise. Dallas has got the ball after the punt on a 14-yard return. 1st and 10 at the 21.
I know where you'll be after the game.
Why was that Elvis so huge on my TV? That Elvis was immense. Mark Langenkamp, hello, sir. Welcome in.
There are all kinds of drivers out there. That's why Progressive Snapshot personalizes your insurance rate based on your driving. So you're not stuck paying for someone else's mistakes. What? Is there something wrong with my hair?
Look, there's a llama on my TV. There's a llama on my TV.
The #1 longest lasting AA battery.
That was the llama from Cakes' Back 40.
Checkers and Rallies new pretzel buns for $6 combo. Does Dave eat right? Over a quarter pound of beef and beer cheese on a pretzel bun with our famous seasoned fries and a drink, all for cheap.
Oh my God, Walter.
Only at Checkers and Rallies. An official message from Medicare.
Mark, don't stroke his ego that much.
To the next.
Good Lord.
It's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans.
Welcome in, friends.
Compare costs.
Glad you're here on a Monday night hanging out with me. Everybody in my house is asleep, so I'm glad you're here.
Compare plans now at Medicare.gov.
Coach O, welcome in. No, Gino has not thrown a pick yet. Yoo-hoo! Welcome in to the channel. Dave's Disney Dreams, because he is here.
What we really realize is that wetter cleans better. See how wet tube wipes completely clears while dry tube smears? Ditch the itch and switch to wet extra large tube wipes for the best clean paint stamp.
Checkers and Rallies new pretzel buns for $6. Does Dave eat right? Over a quarter pound of beef and beer cheese on a pretzel bun with our famous seasoned fries and a drink, all for just $6.
Kayla made spaghetti tonight. It was awesome. I was filled and full. Then Amber comes walking in. She's like, Mr. Thibodeau, hello. 5 memberships. Blessing, Belinda, Prater, Big Bud, Tammy, Cold Carey, and I Have a Dream, all blessed because of generosity, Mr. Thibodeau. Thank you, Jason. Blessing myself and Preston the channel tonight. Amber came in here with venison all done up. Oh, my God, it smells good. Oh, what a hit in the backfield. Williams got popped in the backfield. Came in here with this awesome venison dish, and I was so full I couldn't even eat it. It smelled great. So I guess that'll be my lunch tomorrow. So, yes, thank you, Jason, for blessing us as well. We're getting close to that mark. I think we're like, what do we get to? Let me see. How close were you guys? What you guys were saying you were going to try to hit that. Steve Travago, hello.
With Pittsburgh, here we go. Former New England Patriots, 2nd and 10. Blitz off the edge.
Blitz off the edge. Caught. Pickens. He's almost got a first down. So we got, so far tonight, we got 10 with Debbie and 1 with Dave. And then 5 with Ross and 5 with Jason. So that's 21 members tonight. 21 members tonight. What we say it was, Debbie? 34 that we needed for that extra one. So if you're having a good time tonight, you're not already a member, you can get those special emojis. And you got Cowboys emoji and Raider emoji tonight if you want. Quick throw. Got it to his tight end. Are they going to count that? It looked like it hit the ground. 5 yards. Prescott just got that. Oh, that hit the ground. That's coming back. That was an incomplete pass. Yeah, Coach O, they're not looking good. 34 was the magic number. We're at 21. That's not bad. We got a couple days. Get 12. Get 12 more. Get another emoji. I will work to get one of my friends, my dear friends, to make me an Oswald the Rabbit one.
The grandson of the great Barry Alvarez, former head coach there.
There's Belinda coming in to say thank you. That would be Mr. Thibodeau. Belinda, Jason Thibodeau did that. Good to see you, Belinda. Short throw to Pickens. He's having a good night. Out to the 38. Gain of 6 on that one.
Well, Joe, Max Crosby's intensity is palpable on this Raiders sideline. He was frustrated after they gave up the CeeDee Lamb touchdown, not because of the touchdown.
Good to see you, Mr. Travago. 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4. 10 minutes left in the second.
Yeah, it's an experience with him. He is relentless. 3rd down and 4.
Shotgun, going to throw across the middle. Caught. CeeDee Lamb into Raider territory.
For 14 yards. Well, it sure was. The timing, this is what we were seeing from Dak Prescott earlier in the year. The ball coming out on time. They send CeeDee Lamb in a short motion to get him outside, and then he's just got to beat the defender to the inside. But here's a look at Dak Prescott. Just puts his foot in the ground, knows exactly where he's going the football, and delivers a strike. That's the best way to
nice throw.
A pass rush, and Max Crosby, who they moved over to the middle of the ball. You start getting the ball out on time.
Handoff around the outside. Nice run. Gain of 10. Davis with a really strong run. Oh, they're going to give him 9.5 yards. That was a solid run.
Yeah, really nice job. And Brevin Spanford, the tight end, has become one of the best blocking tight ends.
He was ducking and diving between everybody on that one.
But then you see the lane that opens up, and if they can get Malik Davis going and really create that 1-2 punch at the running back position, they just simply have not had much up this year.
Handoff up the middle. Williams, 1st down. Cowboys. Inside the 40. Down to like the 36, maybe?
Inactive again for this game. They thought he'd make a bit of an impact in the pass game, if nothing else. He's only got 1 catch. He's carried it 22 times. And Dak talked to us, said it's not a time for him to start feeling things out. He's got to cut it loose. And right now, he's not even active for the game. He had a fumble a few weeks ago against Denver. He didn't lose it, but he did fumble it. And he's been a healthy scratch each of the last 2 games.
1st down and 10. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle. CeeDee Lamb inside the 20, inside the 15, and knocked out of bounds. Nice throw to CeeDee Lamb. Boy, that was a soft touch. Prescott actually looked really good right there. I got to be honest. I haven't said that in a long time.
And so to lay it over the top. Watch a lot of these young quarterbacks, and Dak certainly is not a young quarterback, but the young guys around the league, they want to line drive everything. You got to have every club in the bag when you're making some of those throws.
Play action, handoff up the middle. Going to go to it. Williams, short run, gain of 1.
Underneath, Javonte Williams made the stop. Well, this defensively for the Raiders, just
7 minutes and a half remaining.
I mean, let's be realistic about this. This is huge, I think, on this possession here. Just under 7 minutes here in the first half. They
Raiders need to hold them to a field goal.
Give up another touchdown to Dallas and stay in this game. 10th play of this drive.
10th play of the drive. Looking to throw underneath, going to Williams. He's going to get dropped. Nothing. Andrew Bitting. Hello, Bit. Welcome in. What's up, Bitty? Good to see you, brother.
But then all of a sudden there's 4 black jerseys that are right there on top of them. Everybody flying to the football. It was an excellent job here by the Raiders defensively. You're going to see he makes the first group miss, but here they all come. And now 3rd down and 10.
3rd down and 10. 3rd and 10. Shotgun formation.
Just get it away. Prescott underneath.
Oh, big hit on the tight end, but he gets down to the 5. It's going to be 4th and 1 from the 5.
Pull him out, could not bring him down initially. And is Marty Schottenheimer going to ring in the ears of Brian Schottenheimer saying take the points? He's not listening. Yeah, he's not listening. He's not going to take the points here, and I don't disagree with this decision. I think if Lipke made it...
They're going for it on 4th and 1. Somebody's calling a timeout here.
But this is just too close not to. Timeout Dallas.
Timeout Dallas. Timeout Dallas. Tomorrow night, we will be live doing our Disney Hangout, and when I'm done, I'm going to dump you right into Jennifer Caruso, the Christmas party at Disney tomorrow night, and I will be watching her late night myself, enjoying the Christmas party virtually through Jennifer. Can't wait. Keith Winter, hello, buddy. Good to see you. Congratulations to many who are in here tonight, who were acknowledged on our Disney YouTube recognition stream back last Saturday. Congratulations to all who had their name read.
This is an opportunity for Las Vegas.
I didn't have that one on my bingo card. Shotgun, gonna throw, touchdown, Dallas. Ferguson on the catch. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Clap your
There you go. Should be fun taking Nikki. That's right. She's taking Nikki there, and she's going to take Nikki to sit on Santa's lap, and Nick is going to get cookies. He's very excited about that. And he's going to get his picture taken with many of the characters. And he was also, he had his name read as one of the recognitions. Nikki did as well.
5-yard penalty.
Hey, it's got to be cool to do that with your mom. I'd do that with my mom if I could. That'd be awesome. Touchdown, Cowboys. We got a false start on the extra point. We're waiting on those. All the cookies. Red velvet is the best. I love the red velvet. Skip the train station. Don't get any pretzels. They suck. Extra point's good. In comparison to the cookies, those pretzels are horrible. Pringle in here with us. Doug dropping all the stats with us. Doug is on his way to Disney. Doug is on his way to Disney. He can't wait to get there. He's packing the car and getting all stuff done. He'll be leaving later this week.
Marinara sauce and stick to the shrimp Sasbury box. Then again, before it's too late. It's 5 Nights at Freddy's 2 home leaders. Rated PG-13. Love that chicken from Popeyes. This right here.
Thank you for asking, Debbie. My mom, skip the train station, Jennifer. It's not worth it. Those pretzels were not worth it. All the other ones were great. You want to hit Gaston's? You want to hit the big ones are Gaston's. The big over by let's see, Sunny Eclipse, and the other one was down by Traders down there. They're all in Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland and Gaston's are the 3 hottest ones. My mother's doing a lot better, Debbie. Thank you for asking. She's using a cane now to get around and seems to be progressing well. They might have to do one little tweak with it, but eggnog is at Gaston's, yes. The eggnog is good in Gaston's. I need to go to the store and buy some eggnog. That's one of the things I need to do. I need to go buy some eggnog. I need some eggnog and I need some Minute Maid fruit punch. I have to take a trip to the grocery store. Did Ken find Bambi?
Where's one of these?
Is Ken still up there?
Where's these on the weekend? If your mom wore this, or if your wife wears this.
Cakes, is Ken home? He did not find Bambi, according to Cakes.
And then grandkids of those who started it.
This is a game or a scrimmage, Bruce. That's funny. Kevin McKnight, what's up? How you doing, Kevin McKnight?
It is not the man.
How you doing, my friend? I have a fresh baked Mickey pretzel at the Contemporary Conference. It was amazing. That's not a bad way to get it. I don't mind those. They've got those pretzels wrapped in tissue paper, and they're sitting down there a whole day. The thing wasn't even chewy. It was tough, and it didn't have a great taste. I'll buy a Mickey pretzel and get some cheese any day of the week, Nanny Pooh Bear. I just didn't like those freebies. Here's the kick. Out to 15, 20. Out to the 23. We'll start there. Ken will be with us tomorrow. because I put a note to him, and I'm sure he's coming. So we'll find out about Bambi tomorrow.
We talked to Dak about his relationship.
We'll also hear about Cakes and his llamas and how he milks the llamas, which is amazing. I didn't know you could milk a llama, much less the male and the female llama. So that's pretty amazing. Pretty excited to that.
And they said, this is the year he finally got over the hump. He could say, oh, this is where Dak wants me to be. He says it's completely unlocked his game.
Yeah, he's having a pretty good year. You saw the graphic, tied for the most by any tight end in the league right now. Here,
Geno Smith on a connection. Nice job.
Powers, another big play to number 89 for 16. Well, good protection up front. Get Bowers down the field, and the only guy that Geno Smith really had to try to navigate then was Kenneth Murray, the linebacker. And he tries dropping underneath it, but one of the few times that Geno Smith's been able to drop back and have a clean pocket, find an open receiver. Raiders have crossed midfield.
Raiders are doing really well. Doing really well. Hopefully they get a touchdown here. Geno looking to run around and throw. He does. Incomplete. Incomplete.
And Malik Hooker was closing on it fast. He had designs on his first.
Pete, does he have llamas half naked? I think so. I think he shaves the back end of them. They're back end shaved llamas.
Because he was driving on this one hard. He read it perfectly.
They do a good job of eating the grass in the back 40, though.
I really thought they might come out.
Second down and 10. Second down and 10.
It's a little favorable for Las Vegas.
Look at the throw, incomplete.
Get his head around. That pass came out fast with
Incomplete.
Applying pressure on Geno Smith. That turns to 3rd and 10. A lot of the questions that Chip Kelly had coming into this game was exactly what Dallas is going to try to do defensively.
Yeah, what's Dallas trying to do defensively is the key.
5 guys across the offensive front, because when you got Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark and then Osa Odighizuwa, it gives you some flexibility in some of the looks that you're able to get.
3rd down and 10. 3rd and 10. Shotgun, looking to throw. Geno caught. Lockett with a big catch. That's a 1st down. Haven't heard Lockett's name much this game. Say pick 6 on the way. We'll see.
Good for 14 and a much-needed 1st down. It really was. And just not a great job of coverage there by Dallas. But
I thought Tyler Lockett coming over here would make more of an impact myself, personally. But 108-101. Cavaliers up. Nice. Nice.
That he had some familiarity with.
Geno Smith, shotgun formation. Look at the throw. Rolls on a play action. Dumps to Genty. Gain of 5. Gain of 7. 2nd down coming.
There's absolutely no balance to this offense tonight for the Raiders. They're not running the ball at all. They've thrown it 21 times. They've handed it off 4 times. Well, they've handed it off 3 times because Geno Smith scrambled on one of them. So what we think, they just have not tried running the football in this 1st half. How about another catch for the rookie Genty? And a 1st down.
Genty on the 1st down. Nice catch right there.
But this was the drive they needed, Joe, after the Cowboys were able to come away with that touchdown to Ferguson and being down 2 scores to be able to.
Oh, they got him on a face mask, too.
I agree. Face mask on Kenneth Murray. Yeah, it didn't look like there was so much a grab, but it definitely took his head.
Shotgun formation, single back set. Play action again. Go to throw again. Geno down the field. Intercepted. Coming the other way. Should have been caught. Tip drill off the receiver's hands. Interception.
A return of 25 yards, and Bell on the play made by Kenneth Murray gets the.
That's a shame. He was having a nice run right there. What do we got? 2:24 on the clock for the Cowboys to try to do something with it. 2:24 on the clock. 2:24.
If you're looking for bracelets made with love, it's KT Designs and Crafts Company. Does an amazing job with various bracelets from Disney and other content variables. Check out the Etsy shop located right here on the link provided by our moderators. You can get them made today and shipped out to you really quick. KT supports the Pete McDevitt Show, and we say, hey, go out and support KT Designs and Crafts Company, handmade with love.
Hey, we're working hard on getting the Instagram up to 2,000 followers. We're not that far away. Help us out. Hit that Instagram link and give us a follow. Dak, go to throw, going down the field. First throw, almost intercepted by the Raiders. He had it in his hands. He just dropped it. He had it. Oh, excuse me. Wow. I'm allergic to interceptions, I think.
Get the ball up just a little bit overthrown where Pickens isn't able to go up and use his big size to make a play. Good defensive play there by George Pickens. Really was. Lonnie Johnson missed 8 games.
Second down and 10. Second down and 10.
Fractured his fibula in camp.
Handoff. Williams, nothing. Got hit for a loss. Wilson on the tackle, hit for a loss.
He's one of these guys that they need to kind of get going a little bit. We talk a lot about Max Crosby, but someone opposite him as he starts applying a little more pressure.
2-minute warning. I'm warning you. It's 2 minutes.
2 minutes left in the first half.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dallas since a stumble.
No, not a Raiders fan at all. Football fan, Coach O. Not a Raiders fan at all.
Presents the Salute to Service moment. This summer, the Dallas Cowboys celebrated Heroes Appreciation Day, honoring our nation's military with a special experience sponsored by USAA. As an official salute to service partner,
That's cool. The Cowboys did a whole tribute to the military. That's pretty awesome. Always love to hear that. Love to hear that.
USAA honors and protects our nation's military.
USAA.
Do you want free internet forever? You got it. Really. We mean it. Spectrum is offering free fiber-powered internet forever. Want it? Just call this number and switch.
Hey, I like a close game. I do like that. I'm not a blowout fan, that's for sure.
It's unprecedented offer. So we'll say it again.
You want to have fun with the games, you know?
Forever. Have you called yet? Because your internet is forever. This ad ends now.
1 second.
2-minute warning.
Next, they're a neighbor you trust.
Actually, no problem.
1 second, you're worrying about your home. And then, thanks to ADT, there's a lot less to worry about. Feel secure enough to let others in with Trusted Neighbor from ADT.
Every second counts.
A house full of people all up in your internet. But with 100% fiber optic internet from Verizon Fios, they won't slow you down no matter what you're doing. This holiday only, Verizon.
Glad you guys are here and hanging out with us tonight. 34 subs away from 45K.
So congested.
This is where I wish one of my bigger friends was live or something right now and was finishing up, could jump over here. That would be awesome. We could hit that number. Yeah, Steve, we've been doing really well. We've had, I had a Disney, my Disney parade for Christmas just went off for like 30-some thousand views. I had another short go off for 100-and-some thousand views. We've had a couple baseball streams that were big, really big, with like 1,600 people watching live. And football has been doing great for me lately. 6,000 to 10,000 views every time. So Prescott throws incomplete. CeeDee Lamb looking for a flag, and he's going to get it. We've been blessed that things have been kind of coming together a little bit.
Offensive backfield. Max Crosby had pressure. There are two.
It's been pretty good stuff lately.
they're getting together and going to talk through it.
The tough part of that all is, you hope that you can take those vertical followers that, 100,000 views got us a bunch of followers. It's like 120,000 views or something like that. But you hope that you can take those followers that are vertical followers and bring them over to landscape. And that's the job. So we got to work hard to do that. Hopefully some of those people will watch some of our other content and come over. If not, they'll just keep watching all the shorts we put out. Pass interference. Anthony Discerna, hello. Thank you, Rudy.
Here's the pass interference on CeeDee Lamb by Darnell.
It is. It's pass interference.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 51. That penalty is declined. Pass interference of the defense is enforced from the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Automatic first down.
Take another look at this action.
Oh, geez, he did punch it right. Oh. Ah. Look at that acting. Oh, yeah, it was a good call, Bruce.
It's a 22-yard penalty on the pass interference on 3rd and long. Looks serious. There'll be dinner theater happening right now somewhere in Vegas. Cirque du Soleil. Something.
Just over the midfield stripe on the logo. Dallas 1st and 10. Handoff off the middle. Nice run by Williams. That's 10, 15. Almost 18-yard fumble. He's down. He's down.
It's down by contact.
Down by contact. Down by contact. Big run for Williams. That was every bit of 30, about 20 yards. Nice run. George Pearson, hello. Welcome in.
He was down. The left knee was on the ground before the ball came out. But just a nice job, even on that last run.
Go Minnie. Hello, Roberto. Welcome in.
Seeing it, getting through it, and he's just been one of the real pleasant surprises for this team.
Dallas takes a TO.
Dallas spends their second timeout. At 20 to go. First down, leading by 11.
So I got this friend who said he used to be on T-Mobile, but their network kind of sucked. His words. A lot of things used to suck, like cell phones the size of frozen lasagnas.
The things change. Now T-Mobile has the best network by like a lot. But I'm just another guy in an ad saying the same thing, only first and true. Check out T-Mobile and experience what it means to have America's best network. They do. You won't believe where I am.
Well, Geno Smith, who missed a little bit of time in the 4th quarter in their last game at...
Yes, hit that like button. Enjoy the game. Absolutely. A lot of people coming in.
Sitting on the sideline. Troy circles Max Cross.
Seabust Maximus, thank you for subscribing. Whistles, whistles, whistles. We got a false start.
False start. Offense, number 73. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
That's quite a burden on Max Crosby, and it's one that he's bared really since he came here to the Raiders, and it's just not a lot of playmakers on this defense, and he's the one guy that's capable of...
How do you join what, Michael? What would you like to know, sir? Are you trying to subscribe? Are you looking about membership? Are you talking about the Instagram? Not sure what you're talking about, sir. Clarify and I'll answer. Shotgun, going to throw, caught. There's Pickens again. Down the sideline he goes. Cuts back, touchdown. Pickens.
Clap your hands!
37-yard touchdown, George Pickens.
Celebrate flags at the end of the play.
Membership, there you go. Michael Green, the link is right above you. Mike Beachman just put it in the chat. There's the link.
Ruling on the field is a touchdown. After the play is over, unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense for 3.
Well, you see what they do.
What a great throw.
They put Ferguson over there on him, and then they kick out Tyler Smith, and he helps double to neutralize that pass rush, and it gives then Dak Prescott some time and gets the ball to Pickens. Nice job run after the catch for the touchdown.
Yeah, nice yak on that after the catch.
He's able to create the separation, and then it's just a foot race, and it's all George Pickens for score. Makes this a 48-yard
extra point. And he hits it. And another flag goes down on the play.
This will be offside against the defense.
They're going to turn it. They're going to turn that down. No reason for them to take that.
Prescott 3 touchdown passes.
I have no idea, Bruce. Didn't see it. They didn't show it.
That was the longest play of the night, the 37-yarder, touchdown to George Pickens, who after that early benching has tied a career high for targets in the first half with 8. And he's got 6 catches for 101 and that touchdown. Well, this offense has looked like what we saw through the first 4 or 5 games of the season. And they're at 250 yards of total offense here in this first half. It's been tough sledding 3 of the last.
Offside. Defense, number 49, lined up in the neutral zone. The penalty is declined, and the PAT is good.
So we move on. After that offside. CD is waving to the pacemakers here in Las Vegas. This got the
What week are we on?
24-6 Cowboys.
Do I have Pickens playing right now? Final. All right, so I won that one and I lost this one. Oh, and he's got Prescott and Lamb. Paul Angle beat me this week.
Don't give me Yeti. Unless you like dogs that are
All right, make sure I'm not missing saying hello to anybody coming in. Rudy going out. Good night, Rudy. Have a good night. Thanks for coming in. All right, so I'm going to split there.
Don't give me Yeti. Unless you really love them.
Man, Preston's team is just struggling. Struggling.
Should we give him a minute?
Yeah. The holidays are here. BMW Road Home Sales event on now. Finance the BMW X3 for 0.9% APR.
I still got a chance to catch him.
$1,000.
How many yards does Pickens have? Got 101. Still got the whole second half. I got a chance to catch him. That would be something. I'm just checking my fantasy here.
Gotta stay sharp on both sides of the ball. As opposed to the cameras, it's to the lake where I keep my mental game strong. Gotta keep my energy right. Gotta stay Celsius.
Basketball is on, and we're doing that on the second channel. That's where we cover all that.
A look at George Pickens and his trip down the field. That cutback got him into the end zone. After he got around Monty Johnson.
Here's the kickoff. 1:10 remaining. Out to the 20, 25, 30. They're going to start right there. Raiders going to try to pull something out at the last minute here.
Take a look at Dak Prescott tonight. And after those early stumbles, a 3-and-out and a fumble, he has spread it around and chewed up a lot of yardage. Yeah, he really has. And after that first sack that the Raiders were able to get on him, they've really not been able to get any pressure on him whatsoever.
That's correct, Danny Pooh Bear. That is correct.
Everyone does it watch this team. If you protect Dak Prescott, he's got a lot of weapons. And
shotgun formation, single back set. Gino looking to throw. Dumps it underneath to the back. Got about 5.
clock. 58 seconds left. 3 timeouts for the Raiders. Trail now by 18 points. For Dak Prescott, a Cowboys record 41st game with 3 or more touchdown passes. And we are not even through a half.
Shotgun, looking to throw. Almost intercepted. Diving effort there. Almost got picked.
Holding. Defense, number 34.
Defensive holding. 5 yards, automatic first down.
There are 6 new faces on this defense. There's the hold for the automatic first down compared to their last game. That loss to Arizona. We'll go through them here in a second. On first down.
Gino runs out of the way, throws on the run, caught. Tucker inside the 40 to 35.
And the clock continues to run. They've got 3 timeouts.
Let's say, why don't they take the timeouts?
Last game against Arizona, it was a defense that got chewed up. They've added via trade Quentin Williams and Logan Wilson on their defense, and returning from injury is Simone Rebel, their 3rd round pick, Marvion Overshown, their linebacker, Malik Hooker, was really shown up here tonight. Yeah, that's a good group, and it makes them better when they're out there on the field. We've seen some of that now. The real test is going to be coming in the games ahead because they've got a gauntlet of games after they get through the Las Vegas Raiders. This offense has had some real issues. 5 times this year, they've had less than 300 yards of total offense, twice less than 200 yards of offense. And so it's not a great test as we know it, but they are better with those players. Simone Rebel, he's playing for the first time. He was the one who...
Shotgun formation from the 35.
He's getting some action tonight. I know they're excited about him. First down.
Looking to throw, got time. Underneath, caught. Bowers inside the 30 to 28. They'll call timeout right away.
Recent Cincinnati Bengal made that stop and a gain of 7.
Gain of 7 on the play.
Seconds remain. It's 2nd down, and we'll welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Joe Buck, the Hall of Famer Troy Aikman. Slow start to that offense. The offense looks real good for Dallas. It needs to tonight against the Raiders. The defenses look pretty good. Yeah, this is what we expected to see, quite honestly. I mean, you come into this game and in Dallas, who's had a couple of hiccups.
Touchdown is worth 6.
Last week, they're playing on a lot of emotion, haven't lost a teammate, and the offense has shown up, and the defense has done some good things as well. So this is a good sign because after they made those trades and they got a couple of these guys in, and then they got some of these injured players you mentioned, they're back in the lineup. It's what you would expect to see, especially against this Vegas offense.
Down the field he goes, incomplete.
Mayer, the target.
Looking for Mayer, the tight end, wasn't there.
Simone Rebel defending. Rebel, they considered a first-round talent, but he tore his ACL 14 months ago. He slid to the 3rd round. They got him. He's rehabbed the knee, and now here he is. He's a big guy, 6'2", almost 200 pounds, and they have high hopes for him. They sure do. And, yeah, when you're able to get a guy like that where they did in the 3rd round, obviously it's because he's coming off that big injury, but you know, the Cowboys, their training staff, they do a fantastic job of rehabbing these guys.
Shotgun, looking to throw. Underneath, got his running back. Inside the 25 to the 22. Last time out, taken with 23 seconds.
Seconds left, it'll be a first down. Raiders, by the way, get the ball to start the second half, so they can somehow, some way manage some points and then do something coming out after halftime. Maybe they can climb back into this. Yeah, I mean, this drive's a nice drive for them just to answer and try to narrow the gap a little bit. It'd be really simple to come away with a touchdown, but you know, this has not been a big play offense. Big plays have been hard to come by. So, you know, what we've seen on this drive.
Shotgun formation, 1st and 10.
They just can't get the big chunks. First down.
And it's thrown, it's fumbled or incomplete pass. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I think that's going to be intentional ground, and I think it should be. It never got to the line, and He's within the pocket. Take a good look at it here. Quentin Williams making his presence known. It goes down as an incomplete pass, and there is no flag. That's shocking. And a near sack with Williams and James Houston combining to make the play on Geno Smith. They're saying that Raheem Mostert was close enough.
On that play, 53
set the game
for
clock
Dallas did
for
contact
19
the
seconds.
quarterback, and they determined that affected where the ball went, so no intentional grounding.
And now second down and 10.
Second down and 10.
Cowboys have 3.
Ball at the 25. Play action, throws, not complete. We got a flag on the play.
Geno Smith and Tyler Lockett on different pages of the playbook. Well, Tyler, he raises his hand like he knew the corner was sitting on the route, so he's going to take it to the end zone.
Offsides defense, 5 yards. 14 seconds remaining.
They pick up 5 yards here with Clowney caught in the neutral zone, so that's a positive. But down here in the red zone, this is hard. You're going to see Lockett here at the top of the screen, and he just sees Rebel sitting on the route. He's going to run right by him, but when you're throwing the ball as quickly as Geno Smith is, that's hard. It's hard to see.
From the 20.
Time runs in. He just has to throw it away.
Throws it away. 8 seconds on the clock. They're going to have to kick the field goal and take the points.
There's only 8 seconds remaining, and the Raiders have to be real careful to make sure they come out of here with points. Yeah, I mean, he's got to take a shot. They cannot complete a ball in bounds because they won't be able to stop the clock. They can't get anybody on the field. So Geno's going to try to take a shot. Now, what we're seeing is positive for Dallas. They're getting pressure on the quarterback.
Wow, what are they doing? First and 10.
The praise is the fact that this whole line.
That's correct, Nanny Pooh.
Timeout taken by Dallas. This is
timeout taken by Dallas. That is correct. 4 downs.
And so what they've done.
Correct.
Jordan Meredith to right guard and put Will Putnam off the bench in its center. That's how they've attacked it. As their third-round pick from Texas Tech, Caleb Rogers, is inactive again and still awaits his first snaps from scrimmage in his rookie year. So third down and 5, 8 seconds.
Third down and 5, 8 seconds on the clock.
It's a shot into the end zone, and that's it. I mean, that's what Geno Smith has.
Look at the throw. End zone, incomplete. 4th down.
The other person, Daniel Carlson, will come in and attempt the field goal as Leland Carson had covered. Yeah, right idea. Bowers, he's going to body him up, and he turns much like you would in basketball. And once you get him on your hip, if the ball's on him, if he throws it right at the back of the helmet of Bowers, Bowers turns around. He's got Caleb Carson then on his back. He's able to make the play, but the ball, he's expecting him to come back.
Field goal is up, and it's good.
Counted for all the points for the Raiders in this first half.
Halftime, everybody. The clock should come up on the screen in just a second.
His team has come out here tonight with heavy hearts. The loss of their teammate Marshon Neeland 2 Thursdays ago.
Doug is going to drop some stats in there.
And leading 24-9. Let's get down to Laura Rutledge with Pete Carroll.
All right, thank you, Joe. Pete, how can your
Thank you. Thank you, Debbie. I must have hit it when I bunched my knee. If Tom's sending people over here, Tom Grosky is an incredible creator. He's daggone near 1 million followers and amazing in the sports genre. I'm a big fan of his.
What about the new guy up front, the middle of that Dallas defense?
I hit it with my knee. I was having some muscle spasms. So sorry about that. I didn't even realize it. When those spasms start happening, it's so much pain in my leg that I didn't even realize it. But I don't see a lot of people coming over, so I don't think Tom's doing that. Doug's dropping all the information into the chat there. Thank you for letting me know. I got excited. I thought Tom was sending people over. I'm like, wow, if that happens, we will get 45. He did that last time when we were doing baseball, and we had 150, 200 people show up in here out of nowhere.
Fire and Ash coming to theaters December the 19th, right around the corner.
All right, I guess we're getting ready to watch an Avatar promo here.
All state. You're in good hands.
Chris, what are you doing? Getting ready for game day. It's an important effort. Chris, not now, Patricia. It is game day. Sports.
My water is empty.
I didn't know Buffalo's had games. You can never be too prepared for game day, all right? Hey, Tim! Go on, buddy!
That's a great commercial. I do like that commercial.
You're so strong.
Christian Gonzalez is truly incredible. One of a kind. The most impressive thing about him really is the work that he does with mental health awareness. Being able to
Turnovers 1-1.
We want to let people know it's okay to speak up, to be able to, talk about mental health and be the one people want to come talk to. I love it for sure. We're more than NFL players, we're people too.
welcome back to the
8 minutes plus in halftime, everybody. 8 minutes.
I'm Jimmy Kimmel tonight. We're back to work with Samuel L. Jackson, his pack, and music from Eric Church.
Yes, we're back with Sam Jackson, his pat, and Eric Church. Did you just say that?
Yes, I did.
Oh, sorry, I was not listening. Back to you, Scott Bumpel.
Guys, thanks.
Tom Brady must have invested in the Raiders at tax write-off. Well, he's a minority investor, so.
The 19th of December. Here now, an exclusive look.
Fire is the only purest thing.
I still haven't even seen the second Avatar movie.
There's something you're hiding, Della. It is time.
This world was much deeper than you imagine.
Doug, good night. Have a good night, sir. Thank you for being here and all you do.
If your father and I do not return, you go as far and as fast as you can.
What's that always say?
So he never quits.
That's right. Sully never quit. Do not test me.
The day is gone.
I guess I got to go back and watch the second Avatar so I know what's going on in the third one.
Avatar, Fire and Ash. Rated PG-13. Get tickets now.
You have all the big movie stars on your file. How about a director?
Oh, heck yeah. I'll take that any second.
I just booked it.
I love the fact that it's Fire and Ash and Nelly is singing hot here right now.
We're sharing the stage with Ellie at the moment. All right, the Sunday Nighter in the link. How about the defense of Philadelphia? Yeah, the Lions went.
We need Chris Berman. Let's go.
Cooper Kupp back in town as a Seahawk. We saw his old defense intercept Sam Darnold 4 times. And he saw his old quarterback Matthew Stafford throw 2 more TDs. This to Colby Parkinson. Stafford with 27. Rams win 21-19. KC 5-4 must win at 8-2 Denver. Patrick Mahomes.
Denver beat up on Kansas City this weekend.
With tie game under a minute. And the Broncos going to come from behind again. Detroit Franklin setting up Will Lutz. Perfect 5 for 5. Broncos have won 8 straight. Oh, the Swami always loved the Bucs at the Bills. 9 lead changes in this game. Baker Mayfield, Deshaun Tucker, he scored 3 times for Tampa Bay. But Josh Allen ran for 3, threw for 3. Only he and the late great Otto Graham have done that before.
Jesus. He threw for 3 touchdowns and ran for 3. Wow.
This is the look to Montreal. Allows us to salute the late Roger Boucher. Congratulations to the Rough Riders. Their first great
Rough Riders win the Grey Cup.
Who gets a minute in the Grey Cup gets 20 seconds. Love it. Cowboys are loving it at the break. Raiders get the ball coming out of the locker room. See you.
Raiders get the ball coming out of the locker room. You saw the game. It was good. It looked like it was good from the highlights. It looked that way.
Pretzel pups for $6 combo does date night right. Over a quarter pound of beef and beer cheese on a pretzel butt with our.
All right, waiting on the start of the game here. 3 minutes away. 3 minutes.
Only at Checkers and Rallies.
Michael Green, no, it's illegal to show the game. Legal to show the game.
Roof coating products and roof tune-ups. Any roofer worth their weight in salt knows that's not a proper solution. Even if you have a very large roof, the first.
We do not do anything that is illegal.
$39.99 special pricing. If you know you need to shoot, and I told you I'd tune it up instead, is that something you'd be interested in? Sorry.
That was dynamite. I'm crying a little.
Next year, you hope your Calgary Stampeders are in it.
After feeding him dusty kibble for a while, I was like, this is not real food. It just smelled so burnt and unnatural. Like, I wondered, what's even in this stuff? We tried wet food, which is basically canned mystery meat. Then I found small.
Back to football, yep.
Quality fresh cat food with human-grade ingredients right to your door.
2 minutes and 30 seconds. 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
He's much more playful. His coat is softer than ever. And even his breath is better. And of course, he loves the box too.
Checkers and Rallies new pretzel pups for $6 combo does date night right. Over a quarter pound of beef and beer cheese on a pretzel butt with our famous seasoned fries and a drink, all for just $6. Only at Checkers and Rallies.
Get it done.
Wow.
Slash.
Stop. Performances by Luke Combs, Lainey Wilson, Zach Top,
Let me put your music fan.
Ella Langley, Tucker Wetmore, Megan Maloney,
I'm going to try to get through this without crying.
and the year's hottest collabs. It's country music's biggest night. I love y'all so much.
Hosted by your girl, Lainey Wilson.
The CMA Awards live Wednesday, 8/7 Central on ABC. The next day on Hulu.
This is raw performance. Better. Stronger. Tougher. Confidence that takes control and doesn't let go. Always ready, always trying. Because when the time comes, he wants something that performs like a champ.
They ain't talking about the truck.
Blue Chew. Built different.
How's my little champ doing? Okay, let's soothe that cold.
Yes, please. NyQuil Hot Remedy soothes your cold symptoms to sleep. NyQuil Hot the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, best sleep with a cold medicine.
I don't have time to shop, so I buy all my clothes where I buy my seafood.
Stitch Fix.
All right, still waiting for this. What we got? 43 seconds.
And your stylist sends personalized looks right to your door.
Man, that was easy.
Stitch Fix. Online personal styling for everyone.
Introducing the station knife. Bench-made performance, made for the grill. Precision cutting, select edge technology. Clean, sharp, every time. Proven at our factory for lasting strength and durability.
Steak on the grill. That sounds really good.
Keeps it razor sharp. Precision in hand. Fight on the grill.
Steak on the grill sounds good.
This broadcast is
All
copyrighted.
right, here we go. Coming back in. Halftime is just about over. Vegas to receive the ball. We're ready to go here. See how fast the second half goes.
Tonight's first half highlights are presented by Target. Glad you're with us.
They've had it. I mean, they always do a good job with the highlights here. If you're not watching Monday Night Football for the halftime highlights. Ah, no wonder Pickens got a penalty. He dry humped the thing.
Moments ago, Brian Schottenheimer caught up with Lisa Salters.
Brian, both CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens started the night on the bench, but what have you liked about the way both of them have bounced back after what we were told was a coach's decision?
That's who they are, Lisa. I mean, that's who they are. I love those guys. They play so hard. Just proud of them, man. They got our offense going, big plays, man. Love those guys.
You knew that you guys were going to be playing with a lot of emotions tonight, but what have you seen so far from your guys that you want to see more of in the second half?
I think the way the defense affected the quarterback, that was incredible. The play style, just keep playing, right? They moving the ball a little bit. We create a turnover. That's great. We got 30 more minutes to go. I want that play style to keep showing.
Thank you, Coach. Joe.
All right, Lisa.
All right, here we go. Kick it off. Raiders getting the ball.
It's a 15-point game at half. And the Raiders will go to work on offense here to start.
Short pooch kick. Lands in the zone. It's a 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Out to the 32. Nice start for the Raiders.
Welcome me back inside our broadcast booth. Joe Buck along with Troy Aikman. And back to work is this Raiders offense. They've been able to move the ball in the middle of the field, get across midfield. They just haven't been able to get into the end zone. They haven't, and they threw the ball 90% of the time.
Well, there you go, Nanny. That might help you a little bit, for sure.
Football team that ran the ball on called runs just 3 times. Genti just 2 carries. I would expect this first down to be a carry, quite honestly, and I think we're going to see more of the run game. They just can't hold up, as we saw in that first half.
Shotgun pitch.
Here is a toss to Genti over the right side.
Gentry knocked out of bounds. They could have hit him 15. That was a late push out of bounds.
Couple of sacks on his record.
Second down here. Second down. 13. They're going to mark that as 4 yards lost.
Yeah, this Raku, he's a real bright spot, and was. I mean, everyone's playing well tonight for this Cowboys defense, but he was a bright spot on a defense that was struggling. Earned the starting job against the Arizona Cardinals, his first NFL start, and doing a lot of good things.
Look at the throw. Caught.
He's got
Lockett, short gain.
Talked about the run.
Third down and about 6 remaining. 3rd and 6.
17 years. And that toss to Genti, as Troy alluded to, just his 3rd carry of the game. And Chip Kelly is trying to find a way to move the ball again against this Dallas defense, which comes in ranked 31st in the league. You wouldn't know it by how they played tonight. And they got the big 3 inside. Dallas does, these big defensive tackles.
Shotgun. Look at the throw. Gets it off. Incomplete. 3 and out. Dallas getting the ball back.
To bring up 4th down. Yeah, not surprised by that because of what Brock Bowers is able to do. Deron Bland, their number 1 corner, he's just locked up here on 3rd down and plays it perfectly. Just doesn't give anything at all. This is a real bounce back game for Deron Bland. It really is. And he needed it. And, I mean, what he put out there against the Arizona Cardinals, I know he expected more, and he got beat pretty good a couple times by Marvin Harrison.
Here's your punt.
Cole hits a beauty. Turpin will let it go over his head and roll
into the end zone. Touchback.
Nearly a perfect punt by A.J. Cole. Instead, 64 yards into the end zone. Out to the 20 it comes.
Net of 44.
Red hot. Leading by 15.
The best holiday at the starting of that.
When you fly Emirates, your holiday isn't over until your flight is over.
Here's to the stop that never stopped. To the flavor that found its way.
Yeah, 3 and out to start second half. Not good. They really needed to drive down. They really needed a touchdown more than anything. Watch the Raiders go for 50 yards in the air to like Pickens again for a touchdown.
It's like needing the protection of this guard, but getting that guard.
Where do we even get this guy?
Kevin Barnes, Pete, Franklin Elementary. Okay, stop! Stop! Guys, actually, the city ordinance.
Come on, get ready. I need you to block 5-0.
You think I have a shot to make the team?
No.
Respect that. Respect that. So don't settle for just any insurance. And there's State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We, the people of the United States, we, the free, we, the proud, we, the brave, we, the people.
Oh boy, let's go.
This week on Shoe, shop and save up to 40% off.
Yeah, we're working on our second channel. We were only like 30 subs away from 2K over there. And we are doing all the NBA games. So I'll be live this week on the second channel. If you're not following it, it's right there at the bottom of the list. Click it, give it a follow, and that's where I'll be doing some NBA coming up Wednesday night, I think. Wednesday night. Oh.
Fire is the only pure thing in this world.
Now we're going to start seeing all the Avatar commercials.
See what they can do. Whatever happens, you keep the kids safe. Swear to me.
I need to go watch the original Avatars and try to remember all this.
The day is come. Avatar Fire and Dash, rated PG-13. Get tickets now.
Tonight's aerial coverage is brought to you by Taco Bell. As the Cowboys start with their first possession.
All right, here we go. Williams on the run, gain of 5. Got banged into a couple people right there. Yeah, it's troublesome, Bruce, for sure.
These Cowboys on offense finished the first half with 4 straight scoring drives. The last 3 were touchdowns. They have the ball in a 15-point lead. Well, Javonte Williams, he may set a season high tonight in rush attempts. His season high is 20 attempts versus the Green Bay Packers in that shootout that went into overtime, ended in a tie. But it looks like tonight, especially with this lead, he might get a lot more carries here in the second half.
Going to throw on the run, gets it off. Pickens with another catch and a first down. Gain of 4 or 5 on the play.
Free agent to be. Made that deal the Cowboys did with the Steelers, and he has been their best. Yeah, he really has. He's had a heck of a night here tonight. 100 yards there in that first half receiving. And I was going to mention, Joe, it is going to be interesting to see what happens to him at the end of this year and whether or not the Cowboys, that would be a lot of money tied up at the wide receiver position, and, of course, what they're paying Dak Prescott. I know they'd like
handoff up the middle. Williams, short gain, maybe 2.
The Cincinnati Bengals with the money tied up with the quarterback and the 2 wide receivers. Great players, but then what does that mean for the rest of your team as you manage the salary cap?
Well, it's not the first time the Cowboys have been compared to the Cincinnati Bengals this year.
Defensively, they're right there.
That's right.
But things are looking up, and they certainly are here tonight with as good as they have played defensively. And again, I mean, they're gonna face.
Jerry Jones is really starting to look old.
This year, home date with Philly coming up, then Kansas City and Detroit.
Underneath, got Ferguson. Short gain. 3rd down and 4 coming up. 3rd and 4.
Was a Pro Bowler and a second-team All-Pro player with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and has bounced around the last couple of years. He's played well, and it's 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, he has played well. He's had a bit of a resurgence, and he's kind of in that category with Jamal Adams. He hasn't had the injuries that Adams had, but
He's gotten an opportunity here in Las Vegas with Pete Carroll just trying to get the ship turned around, both offensively and defensively.
3rd and 4, 3rd and 4. Across the middle, Pickens. Got the first down, trying to get more. Poor tackling by Vegas. My God. That was horrendous. That's a gain of 21.
More the run than the catch, 21 yards. Well, Phillips has help on the outside right here. He's got safety help. You can't allow the receiver on the inside. And you see him turn with his back to the middle of the field. He's anticipating that Pickens is going to stay up the outside boundary.
Stokes, who I talked about, who has played well.
Wow, what poor tackling.
Technique by him. George Pickens had a lot to do with that, and then really good after the catch once again.
Prescott to Lipke.
Lipke, first down again.
His third catch of the night. And another first.
They're moving the ball again.
Chunks of yardage for this offense coming pretty easily against this Raiders defense now.
That kind of tells you how good this offense has been. When Hunter Lipke, he's going to have a career night tonight, too.
You compare Lamb and Pickens to the rest of the team. Their top two guys have been dominant tonight.
Under center, single back set, handoff. Williams, gain of about 4, maybe 5.
Gain of 6.
Gain of 6.
To 2018 for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were 3-5 after 8 games, and they made that trade that year for Amari Cooper, and it turned their season around, and they ended up getting on a run and won 7 of their last 8 games, finished 10-6, made it to the postseason, won a playoff game, and got to the divisional round before.
David T, welcome in. No, sir, I'm not, but welcome in.
When it comes to this football team, and he believes that some of the moves that he made,
2nd and 4.
this team and put them right back in the middle of the race.
Hand off to Malik Davis.
Inside the 20, first down.
First down.
Jesus Antonio. Thank you for subscribing, Jesus Antonio.
Leaders on the far left. The conference leader, the Eagles, they won last night at home over Detroit, the wild card. The team's in the middle, and then we've got sniffing around on the right side, Jason Rickle on our crew, always keeping us on our toes.
Kept everybody on his
Under center, single back set, play action. Looking to throw, dumps it underneath, got his tight end. No gain.
The play
No gain.
is made by Charles Snowden. No gain on that catch by Ferguson.
Well, this Dallas offense right now, they're just playing with a lot of confidence. They had those 2 games where they just, well, really 3 out of 4. The loss against Carolina, they weren't at their best either, and then the last 2 against Denver and Arizona. But you know, this has looked more like the unit that we had seen through much of the early part of the season, and they've just totally controlled this ball game.
Coming off to the bye, coming off back to that.
Shotgun, looking to throw, underneath, caught, Pickens.
Just still rumbling, reaching for the end zone.
Reaching for the end zone, but he won't get it.
Another good effort.
Gain of 16 yards.
Made that play, but 18 yards.
Well, I mean, you look at the release that Pickens, we've seen it a few times now. Kyle Blue Kelly, he's out there, and he totally gets juked, and he just opens up a real throwing lane.
Handoff, Williams outside. He ain't going to get it. 2nd and goal for the Cowboys. 2nd and goal.
Head coach Pete Carroll there at the end of the half, and I know in our visit with him coming into this game, he did not see this coming. I mean, this defense has they've done a lot of good things, and they've been getting better. And Patrick Graham, their defensive coordinator, he's been here through a couple of head coaches, and they were showing some progress, and he really felt that the defense, even though this is a good offense and not dismissing that at all, he thought that they would have
Neil, hello, welcome in.
here tonight.
2nd down and goal.
Play action, going to throw, end zone, touchdown.
This time, Floyd.
Touchdown grab, Dallas. I'm still trying to see who did it. Number 19. Flournoy, touchdown, Cowboys.
But down here in the red zone, excellent route, creating separation. Dak Prescott finds him. It's a big-time play on his part.
31-9. 31-9.
Brian Flournoy, 6th-round pick from Southeast Missouri State. Dak Prescott.
We appreciate you guys coming in tonight, being a part of the chat. Whether you're in the chat or you're ninja, hitting that like. If we get over 100 likes, then we do really well. We get a good shout. If we don't, we struggle to get there. Tonight we're struggling. So when you come in, if you could help us out, it's free. You know, just hit a like, say hello in the chat. That kind of stuff doesn't cost you a penny and helps us drastically.
No one is more secure than Visa. This holiday, Verizon has got the craziest deal ever. iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch. All on them. No getting it if you're naughty.
Get iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch all for $0.
iPhone 17. I'm going to wait.
You got the game.
I am going to wait.
I have local and primetime games on mobile with NFL Plus.
6 minutes left in the third. The only good thing about that is it took some time off the clock. Scored in the last 5 possessions. Well, there you go. And don't get me wrong, I know it's ridiculous to ask for the like, but that seems to be the thing that YouTube kind of looks at to decide if they're going to give you a little push or not, whether you have a lot of engagement. So that's why we asked for it. I'm transparent about it. Don't try to hide it. Just say, hey, I try to give 110% to anybody that's watching. If you could do that, that's a cool thing. So as we go forward, thank you if you could help us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any questions for me while we're sitting around right now in a blowout? Any questions for me you want to throw into the chat? Drop them in there. Glad to answer what I can. Glad to answer what I can. I need to go Christmas shopping and get some Christmas snacks. I need Christmas snacks like chocolate-covered pretzels and stuff like that. Little Debbie trees. I need some Christmas Little Debbie trees. Those are good. Absolutely are good. Ugh. You know it's slow when I'm thinking about food.
For the bowl with next generation power. Toyota Tacoma.
Dun, 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 dun.
Buy yours now and save with low 3.99%
Ugh.
financing. Toyota. Let's go.
Let us take a look at Designing Success, brought to you by
Designing success for the Raiders? Come on. Look, designing success for the Cowboys defense tonight.
That has been the strength of this defense already.
Yeah, we're just happy you're here, Michael. We want people to join and be members if they can afford it, if they want to. That's an optional thing. That is not a mandatory thing in any way, shape, or form. Here's the Raiders with the return after the 30. He's going to get all the way out to like the 37, 38. Do I have any pets? Mark, you know I have pets, buddy, don't you? The girls have the pets. Girls have the dogs.
Jets were on a bye.
You know about those, I'm sure, right?
The Cowboys who were on a bye, so he comes into this game well rested, had played in a couple.
Nah, not at all, Bruce. Not at all.
His Cowboys debut and 5 hits on the quarterback.
It's funny though. My medical condition wouldn't allow me to do that. I couldn't stand all that time. I'm getting better. I'm getting a lot better. I ran today. I unloaded boxes. I did a lot of stuff today. I had a very, very involving day. My body is tired. Gentry on a catch, short run. Genty gets a bunch of it back. 2nd down and 5. D. Lee. What's up, D. Lee? Thank you, Michael Green. I have no idea what Chill 387 is, but welcome in, D. Lee.
He requested a trade, and he lands in Dallas. The guy who
Mama D's amazing.
was the Cowboy. Yeah, well, and I think that even he helps them on the field. I think his biggest impact.
I have no idea what you're talking about, D. Lee. Quick throw, almost picked off. Got his tight end. That's going to be Mayer on the catch.
Short coming up after a gain of
3rd and very short coming up.
As we talk about with Dallas, what this will look like. I mean, it looks really good tonight, and we thought that it might. And they'll leave this game feeling pretty good about where they're at.
3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1.
Philadelphia and Kansas City, the Lions, Vikings, Chargers. I mean, they've got a. Hey, alert! They're still on the outside looking in with a lot of work to do.
What whistles? What's the whistle?
False start.
A flag.
False start.
False start. Yeah, 3rd and 1. False start. Moving backwards.
That's the left tackle, Stone Forsythe, as these Raiders are continuing to play without the outstanding left tackle, Colton Miller, who has a high ankle sprain and a fracture in his ankle that he suffered week 4 in a loss to Chicago. Forsythe, who was with Pete Carroll in Seattle, guilty of a false start to make it 3rd and 6.
Wow, that's pretty cool, David. Throws underneath, caught. I don't think he got there. I think it's going to be 4th and 1.
Is going to be short of first down yardage, and I would think with the score being what it is, on their side of the 50, the Raiders will go.
Preston and I did a bunch of stuff today out front with a lot of lights. Still got more to go, though. I still need more help for him and Amber to get it all done. We're close. Well, we're on the route. Let's say that. We're on the way.
Pretty good tackle on the big guy.
Yeah, Dallas has had a couple opportunities. 4th and 1. Looks like they're going to think about going for it. Pete, if you had to draft a fantasy football team made entirely of Disney characters, who's your quarterback and your wild card?
I don't know about you, but I like things.
Quarterback would be Hercules. The wild card would be wild card. Who's my wild card?
Easy. Get the app.
Let me think.
Those eyes, that nose, your hair, your nervous smile, granddad's sense of humor, dad's ear for music, and your mom's work ethic. We all inherit things from our family.
Stitch, baby?
What many of us don't, the wealth needed to buy our first home. That's why in 2024, Progressive contributed over $7 million to help make home buying a reality for more. Visit progressive.com/.
I would say Stitch would be my wild card.
Or substance. Somehow it became one or the other. But
that would probably be my 2. That's a great question. I think I might use that Tuesday night. Is that okay, Mark? Can I use that Tuesday night? Tomorrow night on our Hangout show? I think that's a great question.
That's 20% below MSRP.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Available in 30.
Remind me about that if I forget. We're going to do that tomorrow. I don't want to forget to do that. That's a great question.
Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today and get a free $20 entry. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
Yeah, we were running a bunch of cords and all today. We got some of it done. I got more that I want to get done tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll grab Amber or Preston for a little bit and get some stuff done. That's what I'm hoping.
Meet Charlie, part rescue dog, part couch potato. Meet the new Bristle Power Clean Fur Finder. Part dirt finder, part fur remover, and a whole lot more convenient. Bissell, a new breed of clean. Boy.
Donovan Izaraku.
They're going to go for it on 4th and 1, just short of midfield.
4th down and 1 for the Raiders.
Handoff, pitch, Genty. He got it just barely.
He got it done by half a yard. Got the first down. Izaraku got hit by Stone.
Got it by a yard.
The corner and landed flat on his back. Yeah, I don't know about you as we take a look at it, Joe, but watching that.
Oh, that was a heck of a hit right there. Good gravy.
Anyone at home who's had back pain.
Wow.
Back's hurting right now as well. Fortunately, he was okay to get up to the sideline. Watching. First down Raiders.
Shotgun, going to roll and throw. Caught. Mayer, short game, about 9. Going to mark him 8, 2nd and 2. We got a good group coming on tomorrow. Cakes, Ken,
Talked about Michael Mayer a little
Paul Engel.
Ball game, and I just would reiterate, I just been really impressed with
T. Marie's place.
Second round, the very next year,
Regina Erie.
Bowers, and
That's a good group coming on tomorrow.
But yet he used it to his advantage and just said, you know, make himself a better player. His role's going to change some, and he's done all that. And he's done a lot of really good things for this offense. He's a solid player.
Play action, going to throw real quick. Got it out to him.
Smith could get up and get that pass into the arms of
Tucker on the catch. Short game, but it's a first down. 12 yards on the play.
Those two tight ends, Laura, are good friends, Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer.
Yeah, they really have a ton of respect for each other. And one of my favorite stories from this week is Michael Mayer said that Brock Bowers gets all the tee times because he's got the connections around here, and then they go golf together. But Mike's like, I'm a better golfer, so I beat his butt.
Two real talents. Two high draft picks. And a drop.
Throw and a drop.
I think, you know, they had Mayer.
I think Gino's at the end of his career, you know.
He was sitting there at 13 overall last year. They took him, and then he rewards the organization with an NFL rookie record, 112 catches in 2024.
Yeah, he'd be a hard guy to pass up. And I thought it was interesting talking to Chip. He said that if Brock Bowers was a linebacker, he'd be a Pro Bowl linebacker. I mean, he's just wired that way. He could do pretty much anything. But I like the two tight end packages. As a quarterback, former quarterback, I think it's a good
hand off up the middle. Short run on a draw. Not much there.
Gets two.
Got a turkey today. 59 cents a pound at Kroger. That's a good deal. It seems to be a good deal. Turkeys are usually a loss leader for most stores. They sell them, you know, daggone near at cost to try to draw people in.
It just simplifies the defense, and it changes. You know, they come in then with three linebackers, and if you've got a talented guy like Bowers, there's a lot of positive things you can do with it. Even though maybe we haven't seen a lot of it tonight.
Take his word for it. 3rd down and 8.
3rd down and 8. Toss. Caught. Lockett inside the 20.
From Geno Smith in another first.
Lockett inside the 20.
Under a minute and a half to go in the 3rd. Tyler Lockett, who was signed at the end of October. 10 years with the Seahawks. Had a 100-catch season, 4 1,000-yard seasons. Pro Bowler and an All-Pro as a returner back in 2015.
What is up? Push it 6-6.
10th play of the drive. Genty with a
Genty, short run, nothing. He got stuffed. He got stuffed.
And Kenny Clark, who wears the number Quinnen Williams used to wear with the New York Jets, had to be thrilled that big number 92 was added before the deadline.
Well, Will Putnam, the left guard, center, he gets just put on his back, and this is what Genty talked about it a little bit early in this game, but that's what the rookie has been seeing. Really more than any running back in football. As soon as he gets the ball, he's getting hit.
Smith kind of runs in.
Smith's going to get tackled from behind. He didn't get it. 4th down. Correction, 3rd down.
And a gain of just to put a number to it.
End of the 3rd quarter.
Ashton Genty coming into tonight.
End of the 3rd quarter.
4 yards before contact. The lowest in the league. So not getting much room to run. This is rookie year. Dallas has had all the fun tonight so far. Raiders trying.
End of the 3rd. 3rd and 9 when we come back. Raider ball. They're going to have to go for it. They got no choice. They've got no choice. They got to keep going. They're down, I don't know, 2 touchdowns, 3 field goals, a soccer goal, and a cricket point.
I'm not sure who invented the double cheeseburger, but it sure tastes like we did. You rule.
Week 12 of the NFL season kicks off.
I've had some good bacon, or not bacon. Not bacon. Oh God, no, not bacon. I've had some good Whopper Juniors with cheese lately. The Burger King bias has been making some really good sandwiches. Whopper Junior with cheese, just enough for me. Get 1 or 2 of those. Don't need any fries. It's good stuff.
to Value City Furniture for
Good stuff.
Black Friday savings right now. Get up to 30% off best-selling doorbusters and more throughout the store. Get more style, more offers, and more savings.
How are we doing? Are we doing numbers-wise? I didn't even look yet. 1,500 views. It's not bad. Could have been better. That's not bad. No, Mark, I'm not a bacon guy. I like a good BLT with just a couple pieces, but fresh lettuce, fresh tomato. Absolutely love a good BLT like that. But on a burger, I just want the burger. I don't want the pork, you know? That's just me. Jared Michael, hello.
Upgrade from that old sleigh. Shop our impressive Lexus selection.
Neil.
Take advantage of Lexus's famous December to remember.
Is there a 2 for $5 special? I missed out on that. I paid a little bit more than that, but that's a good deal if you can get that.
Going on now with your Baltimore Lexus dealers. Lexus of Towson.
I just made manager to Burger King. Nice. Jared, our Burger King has been garbage for a long time, and I just retried them, and the last 2 times, everything's been great, and I love it. But congratulations on making manager, buddy. That's awesome.
My degree would cost a fortune, but I didn't have to listen to them because I have a university that listens to me. Tests on your time, courses on your time.
First, yeah.
WGU, the University of You.
I can't eat 3 of them, Jared. Good Lord. Not in one sitting, and I don't want to put them in the microwave for the next day or anything. I want them right then and there. Now I want to get a Burger King Whopper Jr. Shotgun, going to throw across the middle. Caught. Bowers. Inside the 15, down to the 12. 4th down. Let's see what they're going to do. First down and 10. Shotgun. Fourth down and 4. Got to get the first down. He will. Slides at the 5. First and goal with the 5. Wendy's is good too, Mark.
And a gain of 7 on 4th and 4.
Yeah, it's not easy managing fast food restaurants. There's a lot of sanitation things you got to stay up on. You're constantly dealing with turnover and hiring. That's a lot of work, man. Not an easy job. Hats off to you.
A good job of at least converting and keeping the football.
First and goal from the 5.
First play inside the 10 tonight for the Raiders.
Can they shove it in the hole? Quick throw out to Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders.
Clap your hands!
Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker.
And you're going to see right here, he got both tight ends, Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer. Mayer's the one who makes the big block, but Trey Tucker, then he's got to go punch it in. He's one-on-one on Donovan Wilson, and he's able to do that. And this is a guy who's had to be...
Pete, do you remember Burger Chef? No, I don't. I recognize the name, but I don't remember the facility.
Really good young player.
Extra point is good.
Extra point is good. 31-16.
Just under 8 minutes off the clock.
A little more action, babe. What's up, Alabama? Welcome in. A little bit of Elvis in the background. Love me some Elvis. I am an Elvis fan. I don't mind admitting that.
You may not be related, but you're still family. You don't just give an extra hand. You give your whole heart and a whole lot of muscle. Because it feels good to raise up the community that raised you. You are a fighter. This is your reward. Medella, the mark on the fighter.
Doop doop. We're in the fourth quarter, 13 minutes. 13 minutes to go. You have a good song for me? What is that, Neil? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Burger Chef and Jeff. No, I don't remember any of that. I'm sorry. I don't remember any of that. There's things with my from my coma that just don't remember anymore.
So we had one translate. The whole routine was getting stale.
Yeah, we talked about that at halftime, Balaban.
So this box had to try.
Talked about that at halftime.
Like 5, 6, 7, 8, $900.
He saved over $900.
Look at Emmitt Smith there looking pretty good.
We'll treat you like them. It feels good to get the start.
Emmitt Smith.
To Geico.
The new look rockets are taking off.
Yeah, Raiders are kicking off to Dallas here. Raiders kicking off to Dallas.
While a rookie takes the reins in Dallas. Don't try to downplay my name. Rockets Cavalier. Mix it matters.
Not a lot of people live tonight.
Touched on it earlier. Here are pictures to support. Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer served as the Seahawks offensive coordinator from 2018 through 2020. During Pete Carroll's tenure as the Seahawks head coach, obviously Pete Carroll had Brian's dad, Marty, the great Marty Schottenheimer.
172 watching. Good to you. That's good stuff. Good for them. Good for them. I can't open that right now, Neil, but I will check it out. At the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Turbin, he's loose. Out at the 40. Thank you, Neil. Out at the 40.
Mutual respect. I thought it was interesting that Brian Schottenheimer said, you know, obviously his dad was his hero, Marty Schottenheimer, but he's more like Pete Carroll as a coach. What I thought was really interesting was when Brian Schottenheimer said in the interview with
the team that scores has to kick to the other team. The team that scores has to kick to the other team. They can short kick it, which is called a God, I just drew a blank there. Onside kick and try to get the ball back and fall on it, or they can kick it deep. They chose to kick it deep, and he ran it back. Handoff Williams. Gain of about 3, maybe 4. Gain of 3, maybe 4.
You know, you're a football savant. You've been around it your entire life, trailing around after his dad, Marty. But what do you, Brian Schottenheimer, believe in as far as football philosophy? And it forced Brian to really think for the first time himself. What
Cavaliers won 118-106. Yes.
With Chip Kelly, he said that he's never been around a head coach like Pete Carroll, as positive as he is.
Pitch back to Williams. Nice move. He got hit at the line of scrimmage. He got lucky just to get back there. They were across the line. Raiders were in the backfield. They got into it.
Basketball goal there in the locker room. They do all kinds of things to create competition. And he is on this very short list of head coaches to win a national championship in college and a Super Bowl. I know those other guys. You sure do. Barry Switzer and Jimmy Johnson and Pete Carroll, the third member of that group. Well, he's a heck of a football coach, and that's not a newsflash to anybody. And I thought it was a good hire. This is an organization that hasn't had much success.
Shotgun, look at the throw. Underneath. Did he catch that or no? No, he dropped it. 4th and 7. Dallas going to punt. Dallas going to punt.
It's 4th down and 7 with just under 12 to go, and a punt coming up from the Cowboys. Yeah, really great job. He has him, just the ball that's behind him, and Turpin just not able to make the.
Turpin just dropped it. He could have had that.
It's a good job defensively after they were able to finish that last drive. Took a lot of time off the clock, but still a lot of time left here in this ball game for the Raiders.
A lot of time left.
You know this. Ownership, Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, just impressed. Beyond impressed with the way Brian Schottenheimer has handled this team through this Marshon Neeland tragedy. Getting his team ready to play.
Raiders get the ball at the 5-yard line. Oh, my God.
And that's where they'll mark it. I think he just got kind of.
It's going to be at the 2-yard line. He should have let that go. Would have went in the end zone. I will, Neil. Thank you.
Down by 15 after this. Tucker stopped at the 2.
Tucker stopped at the 2-yard line.
Raiders ball down 15.
Looks like we have a friend from some of the Asian markets just subscribed. I apologize that I can't read your name, but thank you.
17, 14 years old. 1,000 of us. It's time to bring the secrets out of the shadows. It's time to shine a light into the darkness.
The playoff race wraps up with the SEC on ABC as Missouri and Oklahoma clash. Then Arkansas takes on Texas, and Tennessee and Florida face off.
A lot of good college games on Saturday. I won't be watching any of them, but there you go. Ah, there you go.
Style or substance. Somehow it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra, where current eligible GMC owners get.
Man, I'm really thinking about that stupid Burger King Junior Whopper Junior with cheese now. The ones that I've gotten lately have been so good, it makes you want another one. Especially when you get real fresh fixings on it, you know? So good.
So start winning now. Available.
Yeah, Michael, the Cowboys are playing good.
Georgia and Minnesota. Pick anytime across all sports. Pregame.
I'm not staying up late and working, though, tonight, so.
Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today and get a free $20 entry. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
Do you want free internet? Forever? You got it. Really. We need
free internet. What?
Free fiber-powered internet forever. Want it? Just call this number and switch 4 mobile lines to Spectrum for a lifetime of internet you never pay for. Not a trial. It's an unprecedented offer. So we'll say it again.
Wow.
Free
I don't know much about Spectrum, but they're trying to give away a heck of an offer there.
Forever. This ad ends now.
I don't know if I can get the Duo on the app, on the whatever DoorDash app, Jared. It sounds great, but I couldn't eat 2 of those late night anyway. False start. Raiders are going to move it back a half an inch.
Geno Smith was trying to use hard count. Prior to the snap, false start. Offense number 71. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Half the distance. They moved it back 6 inches.
I'm not 100% certain.
Chen. Okay. Well, thank you, Patty. Welcome in, Chen. Thank you for subbing.
A little bit, and then he snapped it.
Thank you for subbing.
But because you're only going to get backed up a little bit, but you can pick up an easy 5 yards. But now you're backed up a little too much to try to. I like hard play action, but not here on the 1-yard line.
Handoff off the middle.
It's a safety.
Safety, Dallas.
Really on the field is a safety.
33-16. Dallas puts up 2.
So if you see Ashton Jeanty, when he gets the ball, Joe, he feels Ezeraku and he kind of stops. You see his feet come to a stop, and then he's not able to get it going again to get it out of the end zone. And he just, as a young player, and I'm not saying he's going to make anything out of this, but just get it across the goal line. And he just stopped enough to where he couldn't then get any momentum.
Wow.
And just no blocking for him at all.
It becomes a 17-point game. And the rookie, Donovan Ezeraku, who's really...
I have no idea, Balabon. I didn't watch any of it.
Was there.
Could care less about that one, bud. I'm not big into that.
Ready to make a play, but Ezeraku will get credit for the majority of it. It's a good call.
Safety. A move you don't see a lot in the NFL.
And that makes it a 17-point game, and the Cowboys will get it back after the free kick.
Please set the game clock to 11:39. 11:39 in the game clock, please.
Texas double whopper. Wow, that sounds pretty good.
And kind of getting caught whether or not to field it or let it go, and then the false start. Not a good sequence. So we'll get the free kick. And Pete Carroll is going to go to the official, I believe, and say they're going to attempt an onside kick. As they trail by 17 with 11:39 to go.
They're going to attempt the onside kick right here.
Yeah, if you're going to do an onside kick, whether it's a safety or a regular kickoff, you need to let the officials know that, declare it so the other team can prepare for it. And Las Vegas is behind, so they definitely have that option.
The league is 3 for 38 on onside kick tries, and we'll see if that is indeed what happened. We're just assuming that that's what Pete Carroll went to the official to say. A.J. Cole, and they did. A.J. Cole will be the one in charge of trying to give his teammates a chance to recover this.
This will be interesting. An onside kick from a free kick position.
It's got to be timed up right. And watch out for the offside here with the Raiders lined up on the 20. Popped up straight into the air. And recovered by Pickens. Why not?
Recovered by Pickens.
And the Cowboys will end up with great field position.
And of course, Cowboys will have the ball at midfield now.
It stayed in bounds, but it bounced right into the gut of George Pickens.
Yeah, I don't recall ever seeing an onside kick punt, but
yeah, Troy, they can punt it, place kick it, drop kick it. They have all the options. It's just on the onside kick. Under the new rule, they can't kick it past the 45. So if you're going to punt it, you need to punt it fairly high and make sure it doesn't go past the 45.
Pickens tracked it the entire way. Let me ask you one more thing about that, Russell. Could you call a fair catch?
Yeah, they can absolutely call a fair catch on a safety kick.
That's kind of wild. You can call a fair catch on that, too, if you want. They're ball at the 40 for Dallas.
Inside the Raiders' 40.
Inside the 40, Dallas with the ball. 11:39 on the clock. Handoff right up the middle. Williams for 5 yards.
Able to take it to the 35. Tackle made by Adam Butler. He was a reliable player.
The Butler did it.
Butler's been playing with a bad back. 2nd down and 7.
Well, we mentioned Javonte Williams, whether or not he would set a season high tonight on rushing attempts. He's got 18 carries. I mentioned it earlier, 20 is his season high. So, you know, with where we're at right now in this ball game, I would expect to see him
do it. Predict it.
Yeah, well,
I'll say it.
I think I did. And Malik Davis, too. He's going to get a season high.
There you go.
So,
Shotgun going to throw. Caught. Short of the 1st down.
The ball comes out and
he was down.
And he is being ruled down.
On the field, he's down by contact.
A tackle by Eric Stokes. And Lamb was ruled down, and he was. Right there. And now 3rd down and 1.
I think
3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1 for Dallas.
You know, the opportunity in a ball game to really start evaluating some of these players and who's playing hard, and who's giving up, and who's going to
timeout Dallas.
Timeout taken by Dallas, their first. And Prescott's a little hot going to the sideline.
Everybody's a little hot over there on the sidelines. Brian Schottenheimer as well.
John Corndog, what's up, buddy? Welcome in.
He may be hot right now, but he was hot throwing the ball for the majority of this ball
A
game.
Raiders comeback? Yeah. I don't see that happening.
Good run after the catch by Pickens, and then Ryan Flanoy.
Yeah. There's my Instagram page. We just dropped it in. If you're not following, trying to get that up to 2K, give us a follow. Handoff up the middle, first down. Lipke on the run, first down.
How much he's willing to reveal on why he didn't start CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. But, I think, especially in a game like this, you've had the bye week, you're coming off a couple of losses, you haven't played as well as what you'd like, an opportunity just to kind of put everybody on notice and send a bit of a message. Jimmy Johnson was amazing at that. He did it a lot. And the team typically responded to him, and this team has as well. So I think what he did was positive, and I concur with what you said earlier, Joe. He's handled every situation this year really, really well.
Play action. Gets it off. Turpin. Nothing. No gain. Second down and 10. Second down and 10.
And no gain on the play. Well, Jamal Adams, you don't have to worry about him as far as what his effort's going to be and how he's going to finish the ball game. It's really one of the reasons why
they had pressure right on him, and he still got it off.
He has the familiarity with Pete Carroll, but he's an attitude guy. He brings toughness. He has a mentality. He can preach the message that Pete Carroll needs in that locker room as he tries to turn this thing around.
Handoff right up the middle. Williams all the way down to the 10 or the 11. First and 10. Late flag.
Let's see who this is against. It might be on Tyler Booker. It might be on Dallas at the end of that play, or towards the end anyway. It's a 13-yard carry. Here's the call from Brad Allen.
After the play is over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense, number 52. 15-yard penalty. The line of the game was reached. It's first down.
First down, 15-yard penalty. They'll move it backwards.
Just lose field position of 15 yards. It'll be first down and 10. And watch Crosby, who thought there was a false start.
Jonathan, welcome in.
Yeah, right here. And you can see that rock by Terrence Steele. The officials didn't see it. And then at the end of the play, right there on Booker, as he shoved Adam Butler. Back to first and 10 with the ball at the 26.
First and 10, ball at the 26.
And now they're going to shut this one down.
We got another whistle. Trying to get this game done. We really are.
So whatever needed to get sorted out. Sarah Thomas, the down judge, she's the one who ran out there blowing the whistle, and I don't know exactly what it was, but Brad Allen.
I think they were just checking the down to make sure it was first and 10 because they'd reached the line to gain before they applied the penalty.
So it is first and 10.
First and 10 from the 26. Fakes the handoff, dumps it off to Ferguson on the screen. Inside the 20 to the 19.
It turns into a nice play. Adams gets the tackle, but again,
welcome in, Jonathan. Thank you for support for 1 month.
Set up really well, and it looked like the Raiders are going to get some pressure on him, but a good call by Brian Schottenheimer. Here they come, and gets it out to Ferguson, and this guy, mentioned him earlier. This guy's as tough as they come. He's rarely ever looking to go out of bounds. Here's the hit at the end of that play.
Second down and 3.
Second down and 3. Second and 3. Handoff, Williams up the middle, nothing. Third and 3 coming up. He got nothing. Roger Shoe, hello.
Here we go. I haven't heard any of that. I think I heard it. Maybe. I heard it so many times, I think I heard it in my sleep.
Talking about the cadence by Dak Prescott. At least it's been tamped down at the very least.
That it has, for sure. And I think that, I don't know, maybe I can't, but I think I can speak for most Cowboy fans and say that they're happy about that, but maybe I'm wrong.
I'll probably do it right here.
Shotgun formation on 3rd and 2.
Third down and 2. Play clock was at 0.
Play caught. Lamb, first down.
Stays in bounds. On the strong tackle by Polamalu. First down. 6.5 to go. Cowboys, if they get a win, will go to 4-5-1. We've touched on it a couple of times. A home game.
First down. They can run some more time off this clock.
And then they've got the Chiefs on Thanksgiving at the Lions, the Vikings, and the Chargers. All those teams made the playoffs last year.
Under center. Running down some clock. Going under 6 minutes. Handoff. Williams. Is that Williams?
And then got wrestled backwards.
Yep, Williams again.
Well, the Cowboys, as we know, they came off the bye week last week. You mentioned a big game, a game they have to win after having lost week 1 against Philadelphia, and then the quick turnaround on Thanksgiving hosting Kansas City, which Post Malone will be performing at halftime.
Look at you.
Was just announced, which would be great. But
Second down and 6. Second and 6.
mini bye, so anything can happen, as we know. But I think they'll leave this game feeling really good, at least of the guys they brought in.
Shotgun, going to throw. Underneath, caught. Out of bounds. Third and 6.
Typically just a
Clock's still running. Going under 5 minutes. I want to say thank you to all the members of the channel for being here this game or supporting. Thank you to all those who ninja watched or was in the chat. Appreciate you being here. When you go in the chat and you leave a like, you help us drive this stream to go out so more people can find it. So your support of me by hitting a like and coming to the chat and saying hello is very, very appreciated. Handoff, Williams. I don't think he got it.
It brings up 4th down. But this would make it a 3.
I want to say thank you for the fan funding tonight. Mr. Thibodeau, 5 gifted membership. Ross and Found, 5 gifted. Patty Nielsen, a real nice super chat, super sticker. Thank you. Dave's Disney Dream, 1 membership. Thank you. And the amazing Debbie Bernfeld as well with 10. We got close to the membership count. So thank you very much, all. I appreciate it. Very grateful. Preston and I are very humbled by the support. It is absolutely never expected and all the time humbly appreciated. We got a nice project that we're working on for the channel that we'll be announcing in a little bit. And we have to invest a little bit into it, so that'll help to go toward it. Thank you.
Success for the Raiders in general, no matter where they've been. And you see the head coaches, Gruden first. He helped bring them here. Then Bisaccia with.
You're going to Orlando next year? Good for you. That's awesome. That is awesome.
And now Pete Carroll in year number 1. And since moving here, they have the 24th best winning percentage in the league since 2020. And they had that 1 playoff appearance when Bisaccia was actually the head coach after Gruden was let go. Bisaccia, who's now special teams coach with the Green Bay Packers, he did a heck of a job.
4th and 2, and they're going to go for it.
Thought he might have a shot.
I don't live there, Balaban, so that's fine. You can let me know, but I don't live there.
17
Throws. Oh, my God. He had it for the first down, and CeeDee Lamb dropped it. Nobody around him, and CeeDee Lamb dropped it. Wow.
There was nobody there. And it's Raiders ball, down 17, under 4 to go.
Raiders ball.
Pass a little short. Lamb can't get the catch.
Great song, Phil Collins. Don't remember. Take me home. Good song. Good song.
The best time of year, and PetSmart was brimming with holiday cheer. With toys and treats and essentials like food, every pet got into a holiday.
Need to take Sullivan over to PetSmart and get him a toy. A Christmas toy for Sullivan. Hey, hey.
New Balance. We got now.
You don't want to miss this. Haven't you heard? I'm a butcher boy.
Well,
Rated PG. Popeyes with garlic palm tenders, cheesy bites, and marinara sauces. Still good for exasperated box. Dig in before it's too late. It's Five Nights at Freddy's 2 only theaters. Rated PG-13. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
I had Popeyes the other day. It was very good. Love the Christmas music, even if it is a commercial. Was there Christmas baking on tonight? Yeah, Holiday Baking Championship was on tonight. Gutfeld and FBI. Okay, so that's some good stuff on tonight.
Then I tried the Swiffer Power Mop. It has a built-in
Good stuff on tonight.
on dirt on contact. Plus, it's 360-degree swivel.
Well, thank you, John. I appreciate you.
Behind the toilet.
Thank you very much.
The Swiffer Power Mop.
You've been a very valued part of this community as you've come in. Too noisy, yeah. I don't do a lot over there. X is very noisy. A lot of people that love it, though. That's for sure.
Aren't just playing the game. They're building the future. All right. They're making it an Olympic sport. They're taking the game where it's never been.
See you there.
All right, Raiders with the ball. Here we go.
Went to the one with a penalty and then suffered a
Look at the throw underneath the Genty. Out to the 9. Second down.
Kenneth Murray, I guess the pressure was applied a little bit on Kenneth Murray when the trade was made for Logan Wilson. And Murray's made a couple of plays in this ballgame tonight.
He has. He was able to get underneath the one throw that led to the interception. And, yeah, it doesn't. I thought he played a little better in the Arizona game, too. I don't know if he was aware that there had been a trade at the linebacker.
Good night, Mr. Langenkamp. See you soon. Quick out complete. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1.
Third down. Bowers was targeted just 3 times in that loss at Denver 2 Thursdays ago. Had 1 catch. Tonight, different story. 12.
Take the pickles off of that Popeye's chicken sandwich. That is some good stuff. You got to take the pickles off.
I mean, and he is the offensive coordinator, so I'm not shielding him from any criticism, but boy, when you have some of the holes that they have.
Like, shotgun, look at the throw. Gino throws it away.
Get rid of it as he was wrapped up and brought to the ground by Odighizuwa. It's 4th down, and they're calling that for now an incomplete pass. And it will stand, so 4th and 1. 97 got there. He does a good job, and even for Oso Odighizuwa, you bring in a guy like Quentin Williams, there's just not a lot of snaps for everybody, so everybody then has to compete for their opportunities. But he certainly gives them a lot of flexibility in what they're able to do and how teams have to play. It's 4th down.
4th down, Gino gets sacked at the 6. Cowboys get the ball, 1st and goal at the Las Vegas 6. Raiders have all 3 timeouts. I can't imagine them stopping the clock. I really can't.
Team has won this game in all phases.
Yeah. I really can't.
Big number 97 right over the center. There in the middle, and he just goes right through. And this has been
wow.
And if you're a Raiders fan, you've been watching this. This has been all year, and that's the first thing that they have to address. But I mentioned at halftime, Joe, that Pete Carroll, he's not going to be happy with the score and the performance, but what he's probably going to be most upset about is this is a team that has thrown the ball 46 times and has run the ball 11, and a few of those have been because of Geno Smith. And that is not the formula. Anyone who's been around Pete Carroll knows that he's going to run the football, and that's what their identity is.
We got a flag here on the play. 12 players on the defense.
And now penalty for too many men on the field, and 12 on the defense for the Raiders, which will move the ball closer. Brian Schottenheimer's team has just needed.
Wow, that looks really good.
Clark, Osa Odighizuwa.
That looks really good. Oh, man.
Tonight, that big group has
I think the comeback is done, yes.
Well, and I do think that we'll see a little.
We're just trying to get through the 2 minutes.
When they play the Philadelphia Eagles, I was talking about getting those three guys on the field, and then you've got a couple defensive ends, and you get 5 big guys.
Is that from a store or specialty bakery?
The run game.
They are going to take a knee. God bless the Cowboys.
That's what that allows them to do. Now, you strengthen one area, you weaken another. But I would think going against the Eagles.
And the Raiders are going to let the clock tap down. Thank God, Raiders. Good job.
In that ball game on Sunday.
Max Crosby is still proving that he is willing to come off the ball, even with the Cowboys taking a knee, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning. I'm warning you. 2 minutes and it's over.
It's a 17-point ball game. Cowboys on their way to win number 4 on the year. The Raiders.
I'm going to go in and put these numbers in here real quick so I'm done for next week. I don't have somebody fired up. I don't want anybody upset. Everybody wants their score, their records correct, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them. So the Raiders are going to go to 2-8, and the Cowboys, they're going to still stay in second place. They're going to go to 4-5.
Well, we can measure it.
All right, I'm going to give them the win. I think it's okay to do that.
You can't measure passion, right, Jim? Stop trying to work the crew. This is Jim, one of the greats, and handsome.
I can't afford to overpay. Doc, are you from used car shopping? Maybe. I'm always here to help.
Let me see if any friends are live right now that we could tell you to go see on the way out from football. Probably not. You know what? I want you to do this. Here you go. I got something for you to do.
Opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn
I'm going to put this link in the chat.
and turn all of your
I need as many people as will do it to click this link and go over to this channel and say, Pete McDevitt Raid. Pete McDevitt Raid. Your channel is awesome. Pete McDevitt Raid. Your channel is awesome. I'm putting it in the chat right now. Go over there, as many people as can. As many people as can. Pete McDevitt Raid, your channel is awesome. Go rate it up. Pete McDevitt Raid, your channel is awesome. I'm sure Tom will acknowledge it. He's a good man.
Jordan Love. Buddy, you keep saying it. Doesn't make it so, though.
Every time.
He's the best quarterback in Bears history.
To give me the switch.
All right, so again, we're still.
He's got the bigger thing over there. He's got the bigger stream deck.
It's going to be second and goal. So 10 out of 5 notes.
All right, let me hear who's going to see who's going over there. We got Go Mini going over there.
Consensus.
Debbie Burnfeld going over there.
Coming up after the game.
John Corndall going over there.
One of the stars of the game, wearing a star on his helmet. We'll take you inside the winning locker room, which will probably be Dallas. Visit with Joe and Troy as well on what has been a impressive performance on all 3.
Keith went over there. Mike Beecher went over there. Thank you, guys. Guy's got a ton of followers. He's been doing it a while. He's pretty good. Thank you, Nanny Pooh Bear.
The loss, the tragedy with Marshon Neeland, 24 years old.
Those people over there super chat the heck out of him. I don't know how he keeps up with all of them.
And this team trying
so
to
90 seconds left to go.
Grips with that.
He's got a great channel.
Those emotions, losing a teammate, and by all accounts, just.
Oh yeah, Keith. Tom has done raids to me on my channel and sent in hundreds of people to me. He's a good dude. He reached out to me, said he likes what I do. So I think of the world of him. He's like somebody that I look up to for where I'd love to get to at one point.
The reaction from this team, you lose a teammate like that.
He's been great to me, and I've never met him. But he's a great content creator, very passionate.
Football team, but also within the organization. Everybody spoke so glowingly of
54 seconds and 4th and goal and counting. They can take a timeout and then do the play.
It doesn't end after tonight. They'll carry that hoop with them the rest of the year, but I know that locker room should be proud of the way they came out and really dominated.
They take a knee, and that will do it. They don't have to do anything else again.
As we mentioned earlier,
Raiders will get to do one play. Raiders will get to do one play. Come back with me tomorrow, hang out. We're going to do some Disney at 7 o'clock. It is going to be a great show. We love doing it. It's our brand new show, the Clubhouse Crew live right here at 7 o'clock. So come on, check it out. Hang out with us then. I'll be back for On the Deuce. I'll be doing basketball on Wednesday. Back here doing football on Thursday. Man, I love you guys. I appreciate you being here. Thank you to everybody for helping out. And I appreciate you being here. I'm looking at you. I see you, Neil. What do I need to see you? There we go. There's your final play. Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. We will see you next time on the Pete McDivitt Show, when we're doing a little sports, a little magic, a little love, a little of everything we do. We appreciate you. Good night, everybody.